Guys, something feels a little off today. Something definitely feels a little weird. I feel different. It's almost like something is possessing me. It's taking over me. I think I'm being possessed by the spirit of the Chorp. I don't know if I could stop myself. I can't hold it back any longer. I feel like I'm gonna chorp. Chorp. Chorp, 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 chorp. Wait, what the hell? And now I'm hearing things. What is that? Who's yodeling on my stream? Who's yodel-hee-hoing?
Nobody.
I didn't give you permission to do that, mysterious Bang Boo.
But I am a Bang Boo.
You are a Bang Boo.
I do what I do.
You do what you want. I don't think the writer I wrote out recalled that you could play your yodeling sounds while I chorp.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. You kind of got it mistaken. It's chirp. It's not chorp. You know, there's a big difference there.
That's not according to what the pin tweet says.
Are you sure about that?
The pin tweet does not lie.
I'm pretty sure it does. I'm the bird expert here.
Also, that is not a tweet. That is a comment.
An X-file.
An X-file. Yes. It is a pinned X. No, that is not what the pinned chat says, because I know what social media platform I'm on. Chorp, chorp.
No, you do not. And you're gonna get by one of these.
By one of what? I don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't seem like anything's happening. Sounds like you lose this round.
Oh, come on, Bun.
But the lights are flickering in my room, so you might be messing with me in a supernatural sense, and not in an egg-throwing sense.
Well, I am a Bang Boo after all. I can control some electronics.
Oh, well, look at that. We have a scientist in chat who says that birds definitely say chorp, so you can trust scientist by trade. Also, Bibra, you are sounding a tiny bit quiet. I have you turned up all the way on Discord.
I already have my stuff turned up all the way.
There we go. Now I can hear ya. Let's go.
Now
Let's
you
go,
can hear
Bang
me.
Boo. But hello, everybody. Hello, it is me, her queenship, Lilith the Spectral Lot Bunny, accompanied by Biba. Hello, Biba.
Hello, Bun. Hello.
Mysterious Bang Boo Biba. That's right. Back by popular demand. We have Libra here today, and it's gonna be fun. I want to thank Libra and chat for your patience with me in all of these collab reschedules. I cannot plan a collab to save my goddamn life, and I'm very sorry about that. But thank you all, chat, for your patience, and Libra, thank you so much for your flexibility.
Yes. I mean, don't worry too much about it. Like I said, I just messaged my boss. I'm like, hey, I have something to do tomorrow.
You gotta cut it
you.
short at the Harpy Factory.
Basically, I mean, everybody knows I'm getting replaced by AI at this point with the number of times I've told that story.
Fuck
so
that.
It's basically, I really do not care about them, and this was just kind of like a good excuse for me to be like, I don't feel like working today.
Yes,
Okay,
let's
go
go.
for it.
Playing hooky. Yay! That's right. Yeah. If you guys want to direct your eggs anywhere, then direct them at Libra's Harpy Factory job.
Yeah, direct them there.
Mhm.
That'll be very good.
They're
Direct them with
stinky.
that company.
They're
not,
stinky.
They're not a fun company.
They're stinky and my stream is better, so I'm very happy you're here today. But hello, everybody. It's good to see you all. Hello, Roro. Hello, Dr. Karoo. karate. Hello, Libra. Hello, Alyssa Demon, and thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Hello, INF with you. Hello, Pink Floyd. Hello, Fluffy. Hello, Craig's Critique. Hello, everybody. How are we all doing today? That's right, Libra is here. We're gonna have just a fun, chill little Zatsu today, a little girl talk. Libra has prepared some questions for me today because during the You Laugh, You Lose challenge, one of the, I wouldn't even call this a punishment, one of the things that the wheel landed on was to ask a friend to come interview me on stream. And what better option than Miss Bang Boo Libra over here? And she was so kind and accepted the offer so graciously. And so we are here today. I told her not to hold back. So it may get even spicier than the spicy stream last week. Who knows?
I mean, we'll see. I decided to go a little bit easy here. I decided to go a little bit easy with some of these.
That's what she says.
You know, we are VTubers after all, so you know, there's a lot of stuff that we can't exactly talk about.
Define what counts as easy on Twitch.tv.
Well, then I'd be spoiling some questions, so I can't exactly go into that, Bun.
Okay.
You and Chat are just gonna have to find out at the exact same time.
All
I did
right.
not pass these questions
Keep
by
your
Bun, by the
secrets.
way, so I've been keeping them secret the entire time.
Yeah, you haven't told me any of them. Also, Chad, I just said direct your eggs at Libra's job, not me.
Well, your head was kind of in the way. You kind of have a big head on screen right now.
Big head just means big brain.
Yeah, it means big brain.
Easy like Sunday morning? Exactly. Easy like a sunny side up eggy. I work in a pet shop. I can confirm our budgies go chorp chorp on the regular.
They do not go chirp chirp. They go chirp chirp. I am hearing so much blasphemy on the stream right now.
Well, you seem to be the only one who feels this way, Libra. I don't.
Well, I'm an actual.
We're definitely not
I
gaslighting
know.
you.
Yeah. You're not gaslighting me, and you're getting all the eggs as a result of
Tell
all
them
this.
to
So how does
stop
that make
right
you feel?
now. Libra.
So that's it. Hey, it's not me. I'm not the one throwing these things.
I told her to tell you guys to stop, and she goes silent on me. She betrayed me. Stop it, Libra! This is your fault.
How is this my fault? I haven't even thrown an egg yet this stream.
You're always the one that rallies the goddamn troops around here.
Isn't that your job because you're the VTuber and streamer on this channel?
But I don't tell them to throw them. It's you.
Well, have I?
These are
actually
your
told them to
eggs,
throw
you
them?
know.
Do you have? No, those are not my eggs. Those are from the fake burbs. My own eggs are special. I'll have you know.
By the way, our court date has been settled.
Wait, what do you mean? I thought we settled this out of court.
You better have a very strong defense, you know.
Wow. Okay. I see how it is. You're just trying to just go behind my back here and be able to settle this. Okay.
You were charging a whole lot of money for the eggs that you decided to throw.
It's not even that much. It's a fair amount. It's like my eggs
Fair
are
amount?
very rare and valuable. Yes, of course they're going to be 1,000 a pop. I mean, what do you expect them to be?
Ow.
Cheaper?
Why not Zoidberg?
You
I don't know.
Maybe if you got that steak and like, you know, the gems and stuff, you could pay me back for the eggs.
You know, do I look like I have money? Well, now I have 100 bits. Thank you so much for those, Pink
Well,
Floyd.
I mean,
Will that
yeah,
cover
you just
it?
got 100 bits.
Will that cover the damages?
No. We'll settle this in court. I'll get a lawyer, and we're gonna do this the official way.
In a game of Played Up?
I mean, probably.
Why haven't we
do it
played
in-
a rage game together?
Why haven't we played anything? Well, actually,
I'm
no,
gonna
I'm
regret
wrong. We
asking
tried
that
to
in
play
like a month from now.
You know, I mean, I'm always free on Sundays. That's always an option. But yeah,
Okay.
outside of like the one time we tried Spooky and then the one time we did the Umineko and we never went back to it yet, like we haven't actually
We do
played
have to go
anything
back to
yet.
that. Yeah, we do have to go back to our gaming sessions. That's true. But yeah, we need
Yes.
a... Why not include Bieber and the Chain Together stream? That's a good idea. Yeah, I will tell you guys, I have been having a few issues with scheduling lately when it comes to like collab streams. And some things have come up, so it's unfortunately looking like we probably won't be able to do the Chained Together stream until sometime in early September. But what I've been thinking is to make it up to you guys. We will get to have the Chained Together stream eventually, don't worry about that. But to make it up to you guys, in the meantime, I will be planning a stream where I play the game that came in second place in the poll, which was Jump King.
Oh no! Okay, well, it was nice knowing everybody. Be prepared, Wolf will end up destroying the PC, desk, monitor, and the entire state of
This
New
is
York.
all I have.
It was a nice run. It was a nice run. Thank God I'm not on the east side of the country right now.
But yeah, I'll play Jump King for you guys to make up for it. We'll have a rage game that I play, and eventually we will get to the Chained Together stream. And Bibra, you are absolutely welcome to join us for that.
Yeah, I'd love to, as long as, you know, like it's on a Monday or Sunday or something, I would gladly join.
Absolutely, we'll plan it out. So yeah, once I get my shit together. I've kind of been rethinking lately the way that I want to do schedules, just because I'm so bad at adhering to my schedules and shit is just always coming up. So I don't know if I'll have schedules these next couple of weeks, just letting you guys know. I will write in the Discord server what days this week that I like to stream and that you might see me. So I might do that for a couple of weeks. And then this is also just a busy month in general because I have a lot of stuff going on. But next month should be a little more settled down. So hopefully I'll be able to go back to like scheduled streams and actually be able to adhere. So yeah. Again, thank you guys all for your patience with me. It's hard. It's hard being your own manager for everything. And I need to start holding myself accountable a little more.
I mean, if you need to be able to count, I have a calculator over here I can let you borrow.
I have one on my phone. It's okay. Is it one of those big calculators that you can, like, write boob on?
Yes.
Nice. Shit.
Nice.
The bun is gonna implode playing it. I know. I'm well aware of how Jump King is gonna make me feel. But we're gonna do it anyway.
Good. Yeah, I played it once. I never went back.
I'm scared. I've watched many people play it, but you know what? It's good content. It's good content, and I've already tortured myself aplenty these past couple of weeks on stream. So what's a little more? I'm building up a tolerance to torture. It's working out real well.
Okay.
And hello,
Wow.
Trickproof. Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome.
And we got a good number of people in here I recognize. This will be good. I think they're gonna enjoy this one
Yeah, our
tonight.
communities are crossing paths. I will say, I was lurking on your stream the other night. I wanted to write in chat, but I was really, really tired because I had taken Benadryl earlier because I got bitten by a mosquito and a bunch of hives sprung out of my legs. So I was lurking, but I saw a lot of people in this chat were there hanging out with you, and it made me happy.
Yes. Like, I enjoy it. I enjoy, the cross, if you want to just say, like, the cross-pollination, or, like, the sharing of the communities.
Me too. No, it makes me really happy to see people from my community being there, and a lot of people from your community come here too, so it's really nice.
Yes, that's the thing.
It's
Friends
very
gotta
warm.
stick together.
When
and
worlds
friends of
collide.
friends become friends.
When universes
Yeah.
collide, if you can eat
Yeah,
the
like
chip, then you can jump the king. I couldn't eat the chip though. That was the problem.
That's the problem. And also, that is like two entirely different skill sets, I'll have you know. I can eat the hot stuff, but then stuff like Jump King, oh god, I do not have the patience for it.
I had the worst thought earlier today where I took out my garbage today, and that garbage had the chip in it because I threw it out a few days ago, and but then I got scared because I was thinking that like a lot of like rats and squirrels and animals like to jump into those garbage cans out back and eat the food, and I'm like, shit, I really hope I don't kill an animal with that thing.
Oh god, how would that work for like actual animals?
I mean, it was sealed in the box still, so hopefully they won't be able to get to it. You know what? They'll probably smell it and be like, nope, that's danger.
I bet think so, right? Either that or they just, like if it's a wild dog, it'll just do like the lick 1-2 and then it'll just run the hell off. If it actually
Even one
got to
lick will
it.
kill you. I took one itty bitty bite of that thing, and it was almost as painful as a migraine. Almost.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I ate like half of a chip, but mine was stale, so I didn't eat the whole thing because it was absolutely disgusting.
Didn't you say that when you got the chip, it was expired?
Yeah, it was expired.
So you probably had it worse than me.
I have no idea how that is with spice and, like capsaicin and all that. I don't know if it gets more intense like the older it is or if it like loses its intensity.
It ages like
works.
wine.
Yeah, it's just like a fine wine
A
here.
fine
We have
chip.
here our chip from 2023. A fine vintage chip.
Our fine vintage chip from the depths of hell.
Yes, specifically selected by Satan. to
Lilith.
Make sure that his asshole burns.
Lilith accidentally melted a rat. No!
No!
No, don't say that.
Actually, no. Think about it like this. What if it turned into a Splinter situation where the rat ended up biting into the chip and then gained like superpowers?
Oh my
and
god.
intelligence and stuff?
Like radioactive powers.
Yes, exactly.
Do they have stronger digestive systems than us? Could they handle it?
But I mean, they do the same thing as us. I mean, they do so many tests on them, because they're like
That's
close enough.
true.
So I think they can handle it.
Yeah.
And besides, they're smart. They'll do it the one time and then they'll never do it again.
I started a Joker arc for that poor rat.
Yeah, you want to know how I have these blisters on my mouth? Poor rats.
If there's a squirrel stupid enough to eat that after smelling it, then they deserve the punishment. But they have tiny little squirrel brains. They don't know any better.
Yeah, they don't know. I mean, squirrels are kind of dumb, honestly.
Oh, they're
Like,
extremely
whenever
dumb.
Yeah, whenever I take my Harpy Mobile and I have to go places because they don't let me fly everywhere, just like on my own. Like I'll take it and then, it's in the spring that the squirrels are out. You'll be taking the Harpy Mobile, they'll be on the side of the road and then all of a sudden they'll be like, wait, go! And they jump into the middle of the road, try to get run over because they're tired of things.
Oh, it's like when you
So
see
then
that
you have to
happen to deer.
Yep, and then you have to swerve out of the way until you're, and then hope that you don't run into something else in the meantime. And then you look in the rear view mirror and then you just see them just give you that look of like disappointment of like, God, I have to live
Betrayal. Betrayal. My cousins will be coming after you later. Don't be surprised if your tires have been mysteriously chewed through.
Hey, I mean, that's the thing. Like, squirrels, to me, they want to get run over half the time whenever I see them out in the wild. That's what it feels like. They always choose the most inopportune time to jump out.
Yeah, I feel that way about deer, too. Like, especially at night, they're always running out at, like, the worst times. It's like, oh, you stupid animal.
Oh, okay. You bring up deer. I'm gonna tell you a story that I had a few months back, like earlier in the year. I was taking the Harpy Mobile. I was coming back from Walmart because I needed to get some stuff for like dinner that I ended up forgetting the other day. I go there. I'm driving back in the Harpy Mobile, and then on my right, I just see a deer just standing there at a stoplight. And then when the light turns green, like it goes green for people to be able to walk past,
No.
it just starts walking across the street.
Oh.
And after it makes it to the other side, then it starts running. It actually waited for the light to turn green for it to be safe to go across.
Wow, they're evolving.
Yeah, they are evolving. That to me was the most shocking thing I think I've ever seen. And
Uh,
this isn't even like in like a foresty area where you like expect a deer. This was in the city.
I know that there are some areas of the world where deer will like come right up to you and let you pet them and everything. Like I know there's the deer park in Japan,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, the deer will just like they'll just let you pet them and feed them and everything. But I don't know. I like deer, but I associate them with Lyme disease, so I'm like I don't really know if I want to touch them.
I mean, I think they're cute.
They're
for the most
adorable.
part.
I like watching them from afar.
Yeah. Like, and then I I would like to go to Japan and then just like feed them some
I'd like to as well.
shika senbei.
I hope this isn't an RFK Jr. situation. And welcome, Lumi. Welcome. Is Zatsu quiet to anybody else? Oh, are we quiet?
Are we quiet?
I mean, my mic is turned up, but I can turn it up more if you guys need me to. You're definitely louder than you were before, Libra.
Yeah, I mean, I'm up close and I turned it up about as high as I can. So.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let us know if you need to you need us to keep turning the volume up, and we'll figure it out.
I mean, I would think it would just be like the browser and stuff. I mean, I can also test on my
Yeah.
browser
Let me
real quick
also.
and
What
see
I can
how it
also do
sounds.
is turn down the volume of the music a little bit, and then turn up my speakers a tiny bit to hear you more, because you're coming through Discord.
Yeah, browser sounds like fine to me
Yeah.
whenever I just pulled it up.
Thank you for letting us know. I
Yeah,
appreciate
thank
it. And good to see you. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Dear in Nara, Japan, they can be assholes though. I mean, listen, animals are not above taking advantage of people for food.
Oh yeah, no, they are not. I mean, I've said this before. If like animals actually had the intelligence of humans, we would all be screwed because,
Mhm.
you know, we have our morals and our regulations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like us, you know, showing empathy or, you know, like, you know, anything like that to an animal, they would see that as weakness and they'd be like, yeah, screw you. I'm gonna bite your throat out or
I'm
something.
gonna exploit this.
I'm gonna exploit this. Yeah, exactly. Like they don't have the same morals or anything like that. That's such a human concept.
Yeah. Oh, she's better now? Okay, good. Okay, turning up the speakers worked.
Okay, good.
There's always
good,
more
good,
you
good.
can do. But yeah, thank you for letting me know though. But yeah, no, I mean, and I know there's countries where like I think in like Turkey, you could just be eating at a restaurant and a bunch of cats will just like come right up to you and they're allowed to like be there and beg you for food.
Oh yeah, I mean there's plenty of places like that across the world. I mean there's also like Cat Island in Japan as well, which I want to go.
There's
Like,
a
that'd be
bunny
so cool to
island
see.
too, apparently.
You know, if we ever go to Japan, that is where we should end up going. Just go to like all the animal places.
I'd love to. I keep thinking about how badly I need to go already. And I mean, it's funny. Whenever people ask me about like if I ever want to get a tattoo or if I like have any I don't know if chat knows this about me, but I don't have any tattoos. And I know a lot of people who do have a lot. And I want to get one day, but I keep thinking that I'd want to wait until after I come back from a trip to Japan because I want to be able to go in the onsen.
Oh, yes, I know, right?
It's so
But,
funny
well, I
that
mean,
that's like the one thing that's stopping me from getting a tattoo now.
Yeah, like I thought about it as well. I mean, I can't go in there for, you know, complications anyway, but, you know, the tattoo would be an extra barrier if I got one.
I know they make of some onsens now where you can go in with tattoos, but I don't think they're too common.
Yeah, well, I mean, tattoos still have like the major, you know, like, oh, you're either Yakuza or you're criminal, and, you know,
Yeah.
that kind of like stereotype attached to it still.
Yeah, I think
I mean, a
just
lot
in
more
America
people-
they're so normalized, but in a lot of other countries they're still kind of considered a taboo.
Yeah, I mean, they were just like such a common thing for Yakuza. It just kind of became part of the culture in Japan.
But meanwhile here, like almost all of every single one of my friends is just like tatted up the ass.
And they got the sleeves, they had like everything.
Yeah, just all over. And I want one. Even my mom has a tattoo, and I want one, but I want to go to the onsens.
Yeah, I mean, I do too. But I mean, that's something I'm gonna have to figure out like way later because that is confusing for for me.
We'll plan our Japan trip first, and then we can
Yep.
figure out each of the steps. And we'll,
I mean, that would be
we'll
like
make it
fun
work.
though. Like having some kind of like, you know, small group trip to Japan or something.
That
That'd
would be
a
really
lot of fun.
I want to so badly. I just gotta save up for it. First, I have to
Yeah, I
save
mean-
up for rigging for my new model, but
Yes, the new model, which is gonna be super pretty. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Me too. I showed Libra, and it's very, very exciting.
Yes, I got the sneak peek, everybody. Are you jealous? You better be. I got the insider info here.
The inside baseball, as they say. Turkey is a feral cat haven. Yeah, no, I remember a while ago some family members of mine visited, and when they were showing me like all the pictures, they were just cats everywhere. And Greece is also a sister branch of the feral cat haven. There's a lot of places in Europe that's just like feral cats everywhere.
I mean, cats are kind of like the apex predator wherever they go.
That's
you know,
true.
for the most part.
It is
So,
true
'cause
that they
there's-
are kind of harmful to the ecosystem because they kill a lot of species of, I'm sorry, Libra bird, but
No, my cousins.
that's why it's important for us to just adopt them then, you know?
Yeah, just adopt them and get them off the streets. I
Mhm.
mean, because cats are cute. Cats are very cute.
Either that, or if they want to be feral, just like take them in, fix them, and then release them back out into the wild.
Yeah, and just, you
So
know,
they can't make
hopefully
more
they calm
babies.
down.
Take a look
No
into
more babies.
take a look into blacklight ink tattoos. What's that? Wait,
What the heck is that?
wait. So they're like tattoos that are only visible under a blacklight? That's crazy. I've never even heard of that.
First time I've ever heard of it.
Huh. That's cool.
I mean, I guess you just never know, do you?
Hmm. That's good. And I feel like that would be very fitting for me because I want to be one of those people that you wouldn't expect to have any tattoos and just like oh I do, but you know you're gonna have to get creative if you want to find it.
You gotta be creative, and then you
Mhm.
gotta actually find it.
Yeah, exactly.
I know exactly where it is. It's on the giant forehead. It's in the shape of a tic-tac-toe board. Hey, chat, come on. We gotta get a little thing here. little
Mods,
Photoshop
ban
of
this
tic-tac-toe.
woman!
What do you mean, ban
How
this
very
woman?
dare you!
No, it's a good idea.
My
It's the
forehead's not
perfect
that
idea.
big.
Well, I mean, it is if they Photoshop and remove the hair and put the tic-tac-toe board on
No,
there.
don't give them ideas.
Well, too late. I already did. This is a live stream.
You
so they
know
have
that
it
they're
in their
going to
heads
you
now.
know that they're going to take this inch and turn it into a mile. You know they're gonna fucking do that now.
Okay, karate. I put X in the middle.
No! Stop it! Stop!
Come on,
Don't
come on.
listen to
You know it's
her.
a good idea.
Ah! Ooh, a black light on my blanket sounds cool. That's
Oh, that'd be cool.
shining a
it's
black light
Nate.
on Lilith and her eyes start glowing. That's true. My eyes turn yellow under the black light.
Wait, you're feral? Oh no.
Yeah, that's right. You better run. That's what you get for giving them ideas. And welcome, Kitsune Nate Senpai. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you.
You know, you're like the only person I know that actually says the full name for like Nate. Almost everybody else I know is just like Nate.
It flows off the tongue nicely.
I mean, it does. It does.
I don't know. With most people that come by, I usually say the full name. Unless every now and then, though, sometimes I'll get like a follow from somebody, and I just will not know how to pronounce it. So then I'll just take a small part.
Oh yeah, I used to do that, but then after like the fifth like PP Dooku pants or
PP
whatever, you know, yeah, that like followed. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna say like small parts of a name or just say like, yeah, thank you, person.
Last week, I think I got a follow by somebody with the name like Big Milkies or something, and I couldn't keep it together.
Oh yeah, I mean I got a few of them. I got like what was it I got on my last stream? It was like big PP or something like that. It's like it was something close to that I ended up getting. It's like, yeah, well, good to know that you are 14 and
was my-
you have no sense of humor.
Sorry, that was my burner account.
The burner account. Well,
My
okay, well, good
burner
to know your
account
sense of
is
humor.
Big PP Exploder.
Big PP
Big
exploder.
PP
I thought you were the
Exploder
toilet
68.9. Not quite
No.
69, but almost there.
exploder. Almost there. You're the toilet
Edging.
exploder, though. That's what you are. I mean, you've said it yourself multiple times, Bun Bun. You've destroyed many toilets on stream.
My toilet took quite a pounding the other day, but it wasn't the night of the spicy stream.
You know, I mean, that's probably a good thing because that would be
It got
absolute
so
torture
bad
if
that
it's
I
sort of
had
a
to think
spicy
about
one.
what I ate the day before, and then I'm just like, I don't think I even ate anything bad the day before.
I've had those days, and then I try to remember what I ate the day before, and then I'm like, is my short-term memory,
Oh.
am I like forgetting everything?
I remember what it was that I ate. It was 2 bagels.
2 bagels.
I had 2 bagels while I was playing D&D with my friends, and it had chive cream cheese on it, And then when I got back home, I felt fine for an hour, and then I did not feel fine.
Yeah, the bun
That was a
was
hard
indeed
evening.
not fine.
I don't think she knows the implication. What implication? What are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, ew! That's nasty.
Don't worry
That's
about
like
it.
me learning what glazing was. Do you guys really think I'm that much of a gooner?
Did you learn? Wait, did you actually just learn that whenever you were streaming?
What?
Like what that meant?
What? What? Glazing?
Yeah.
No, people have been sending me brain rot videos, and they all kept saying glazing, and I was like, what is that? And I was told it meant, you know. But then the other day, these guys told me it means just like gassing somebody up a lot.
Never change, Bun. Never change.
Why would you guys suggest that?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Craig, yes. And yeah, we can play chess on Bun's forehead. I agree.
Stop!
That sounds like a good idea.
No!
Hey, I mean,
First,
you
you
can
guys
just
want to
put
play
me-
tic-tac-toe on my forehead. Then you guys suggest that I'm a huge pervert. And then you guys suggest to play chess on my forehead.
I mean...
You know what? I'm throwing this black light blanket at you all. Gross.
Wow, that's violence. Starts a chat right there. How could you?
It's not my fault. It's in a rabbit's nature.
I thought it was in a rabbit's nature to just go like squeak, squeak, squeak and just kick things repeatedly.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
We've been playing too many dating sims on stream. Now y'all are getting a little too comfortable.
I mean, once you do the first one, I mean, yeah, kind of.
You should have seen me when I was playing Fields of Mystery the other day, and I was going crazy over one of the characters.
Oh, were you going feral over them and just like bark, bark, chirp, chirp, bark?
Yeah, there was this one character named March that I really liked, and then I saw there was all this discourse on Twitter, because of course there is, and a lot of people were mad because they thought March was like a butch lesbian character, and then they were like, imagine my disappointment when I found out it was a twink. And I was like, oh, I kind of realized he was a twink right away.
So
do I need my bisexual card revoked?
Okay, so it's March, and what was the name of the game?
Fields of Mystria.
Fields of Mystria, March. Oh wait, people thought that was a girl.
Yeah.
Okay, do people not?
I mean, I
understand
guess
how
I can
character
see
design
it.
Works?
I guess I can see it, but I don't know. When I saw him, I immediately went twink alert. Gotta marry.
That's like barely even going into like that, into like the twink thing though. Like with the structure of like the shoulders and like the upper arms and just like the way the pose is done with the triangle body shape. It's like that's not even remotely close to being like the usual like woman design motif.
I mean, I guess I saw it a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe I have different eyes.
Well, for me, it's just like one, because I design a lot of characters for like the stories that I try and make, so I am like hyper focused on like these small details and like learning about design to make it easier for like movement and everything. So I just noticed these, and then I'm like, I see that, and it's so. I mean, I can kind of guess why some people do that, because they are not used to like the older, like 90s, early 2000s, like character designs.
It's a very
anymore,
90s character design, this game. They're meant to look like Sailor Moon, Ranma characters.
Yeah, Sailor Moon, Ranma, or like Ranche, which is like a visual novel dating sim thing that's gone through so many iterations.
Where the boys sure are pretty.
The boys sure are pretty, and the girls are also pretty.
Everybody's pretty. All right, guys.
Oh, bark. Bark, bark, chirp, chirp. I see Juniper. Bark, bark, chirp, chirp.
There was a lot of
chirp,
barking. That's for sure. I mean, let me take that back. There was a lot of barking. There was no borking.
There was no borking.
There
I
was
see
no
Adeline though. Okay, never mind. She's my favorite. Adeline's my favorite.
Oh, Adeline's pretty. She has the lavender hair, right?
She has the pink.
Yeah, the kind of pinkish lavender hair. She is really pretty. Yeah, you should play it. It's really good. I want to keep playing it on stream. I've been liking it.
Yeah, I've seen like it pop up on my Steam recommended a lot. I just haven't like considered it because isn't it still like in?
Oh yeah, it's early access right now, so they'll be adding a lot more. But there's a lot to do so far, and the map is huge.
How big? How big?
It's pretty big. Big enough that I got lost multiple times playing the other day.
Okay, well, Bun, did you forget your compass again?
No.
Okay, well that answers my question.
No.
The silence is deafening, chat. It's up to you to make sure that Bun has the compass at all times.
They want to derail me. You don't understand.
Okay, well, actually, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, we can't trust chat for anything. Chat will do everything they can to make sure that we go everywhere but where we need to.
Yeah, you hear that, chat? You hear that? She said it, not me.
Yeah, I said it. Also, Bun, I have something here for you.
What?
Your favorite.
Hang on 1 second. I gotta do something real quick. Okay, you're gonna go right here. Take that! Take it!
What? No. Ow! 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 No! No! Ow!
If I have to suffer, you do too!
No! This isn't fair! All I did was 1 egg! You're throwing everything at me! Chat, whatever you do not give subs or like, you know, or like... right now, I'm in a direct like half of it. Oh, no!
Very
This isn't
good.
fair.
Very good. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you for the 100 and thank you for that.
This is not fair at all.
No!
Like,
The eggs aren't hitting you!
Hey, the egg still went on to you instead. Let's go. I avoided it. I am pro.
Take
But
that.
is not pro.
Take that.
Ow.
This doesn't hurt me at all!
Ow. Come. Ow. 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 Ow.
What do you
Why am I
think,
getting
chat?
tortured
Has
on
she had
another
enough?
person's stream?
Has she had enough?
I admit defeat. I admit defeat.
Eat my burger. The conversation should have made a left turn at Albuquerque.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you take a left at Albuquerque and then you take a right on the Meridian.
Albuquerque. Iti koko wandoko nanda? What's that? Is that the shika noko noko noko? Bam bam bam.
You're just trying to like remember the opening, aren't you now?
Shika noko noko noko. What? Bum bum bum.
Yeah, okay, well, I mean... I love that people are like getting so tongue-tied on that. I mean, I do as well, just because I forget like, you know, how many syllables it has, but I love it. I love that opening and everything about it.
Shika noko 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 koshitan tan. Shika noko 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 koshitan tan.
Yep, there you go.
Have you ever watched Revolutionary Girl Utena?
Yes.
You know what? I really want to memorize the whole song that's like Zetai unme mokushiroku Zetai unme mokushiroku.
You know, there's a lot of them that I've like somewhat memorized, but the only ones that I ever end up like remembering is like the Danganronpa opening and stuff like that for whatever reason.
Wait, the opening for the fucking anime with the rap?
Yeah, I remember that. Like in it pretty much like its entirety.
Oh my god, that rap was so corny. I loved it. Also, thank you for the 100 biddies, so Pink
corny.
Floyd. The random phrase I typed was Ryoga asking, "Where on earth am I?" That's me at all times.
Yeah, see, this is why you need your compass.
Mm-hmm. Need compass. Compass these nuts.
Let's
noko noko tan. Shika noko 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 koshi tan
Noko koshi
tan.
tan tan. There you go. There you go.
Shika noko noko
I
noko
like that
koshi
show.
tan. I swear
That
YouTube's
show is-
algorithm has once again fucked up my feed. It's now more brain rot than usual. I just got it from working in my favor. I've been getting a lot of brain rot too, and it's... Oh, it's been rotting my brain. It's been rotting my brain, all right.
Yeah, I've had plenty of brain rot, especially
Mhm.
after this like recent game I've been playing.
What game? This
Well,
Skibbity
right
Toilet
now-
game?
Not Skibbity Toilet, but no. I mean, it's not exactly brain rot. But I mean, it's kind of been. The Mary Skelter 2, because I bought that years ago and I never actually played it.
Is it a horror game?
It is a dungeon crawler RPG where you play as characters representative of fairy tales. So think like Jack and the Beanstalk, Alice in Wonderland, or
So it's
Cinderella,
like-
etc.
It's like Fate, but with fairy tales rather than historical figures.
Sort of. And basically, everybody is inside what is known as the prison, which is filled with Markin and creatures known as nightmares. Basically, giant nightmare enemies that end up eating people.
Ah,
And the more that these characters end up fighting, the closer they end up going towards insanity. And when they go insane, they cannot tell enemy and ally apart, and that affects combat.
that sounds like the perfect vacation spot for us.
Yeah, and the reason why it's brain rot right now is because I got the free DLC apparently for the game, and like the best outfits or like classes that you have is the bikini outfits. It's so dumb. It's just like, yep, this is a JRPG, all right. This is a JRPG.
The beach skin.
The beach skin.
The beach skin. And I
I
hope
mean,
you
every
guys
JRPG
saw
has
my
it.
tweet earlier announcing this stream because the picture is really sexy. Probably too sexy for Twitter, in fact.
Oh yeah, it can't contain us.
It's me and Libra in a bikini.
Yeah, did you guys see it?
Did
I
you
mean,
guys see
should
it?
Go over there
I
right
don't
now
know.
and
It might
see
be a little too steamy. I can post it in the Discord server later, but I don't think you guys can handle it.
You know, like you end up saying that, and then I imagine like some of them will just go over there and be like, "We wanted an actual bikini art," and like, not this.
No,
Be
it,
like,
it is actual bikini art.
Well, I mean, yes, it is bikini art, but
A single
Uh,
bikini. Yeah, Libra and I shared
single
it. We shared it.
bikini.
We stood back to back and we wrapped the whole one bikini around the both of us
how would that even work, Bun Bun? How would that even work?
with a lot of determination.
I mean, the only way that would work is if it was like some giant woman just gave us like her bikini top. Is like, here you go, and then just we each share one part of it or something.
Anything can work with the power of anime on our side.
Yeah.
With
yeah,
our
that-
combined brain cells and booby cells, we can make it work.
I don't know about that. I
Maybe
don't know
just the
about
brain cell
that.
part.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think just the brain cell part.
Okay.
One day.
Yeah, but that's right. It's one single bikini.
Yep, the single bikini.
Mhm.
Bun bun.
We don't even wear it as a bikini. We use it as like a handcuff.
Handcuff.
Or like
Well,
we
fuck
put it
this
around
is
our
me, I don't have
ankles for the
handcuffs.
three-legged race on the beach.
Hey, we're doing a three-legged race. Why did we never practice about this? Why am I just finding out about this now?
We can win. You can fly. You have a cheat code. You can
Bun
fly
Bun,
and
you're
I can
supposed
float.
To tell me about these.
You-
We have to
well,
schedule
all
these
right.
out.
I signed us up for the three-legged race on the beach. I'm sorry.
Wow, and you think you know, and you think you know.
The prize was an edible arrangement where all of the fruits were dipped in chocolate.
Okay, you know what? I'm actually like very convinced about that. I could definitely go for some fruit right now.
See? You want to do the three-legged race with me?
Yeah, let's go for it. We're gonna get the gold. We're gonna get the top prize.
Yeah. This is our get-along bikini.
Get along bikini. Instead of a friendship bracelet, it's just a friendship bikini.
Friendship bikini. Surprise beach episode. Exactly. This is the happy.
Yeah.
This is the happy beach filler episode between all of the tragic ones.
Yeah, it's the episode that nobody expected.
Mm-hmm. Nobody expected the surprise beach episode.
Also, you know, I've been meaning to ask, are you ever gonna let that door have a break? That door has just been running the entire stream so far.
No,
just, like, continuously.
she powers up my streams. I can't do it without her. She's on an invisible wheel
okay.
right now, and that's the electricity that's used to power my stream. So, it's all right though. You know, I give her a Red Bull every day. She's fine. I give her a Red Bull and a cigarette. It keeps her going for hours.
Cigarette.
Yeah, she's got a crippling caffeine and nicotine addiction. So it's, you know, it's an easy cheap way to pay her.
The poor Dora.
My next stream, I'm gonna put like a little cigarette asset in her mouth.
It's just, yeah, I mean, either that or just like, you know, little lettuce or something. It's just like, oh yeah.
No, the lettuce will make her fall
The
asleep. She needs
pill.
a stimulant. But I will take the licking Doro, and I will make that one lick a lettuce leaf. Because I
Okay, that
promote
one can have the
very
lettuce
healthy
leaf.
habits
There we
on my
go.
stream.
There we go. Always the healthiest, like eating 5 gallons of ice cream before bed every night. But I mean, ice cream is good. Ice cream is like super good.
Dairy-free ice cream, of course.
But you guys have a problem with that?
Dairy-free ice cream, of course.
What do you mean dairy-free?
I
No, it has to have the dairy in
If
it.
they
It's
know
not-
that I eat a gallon of ice cream
not
before
good if
bread, before bed, do you know the toilet jokes they would throw at me?
Before bread.
Before bread. Somebody woke
Well,
up
they
on the
already
wrong
do.
side of the bread. I need to rebuild a 4 stat of Red Bull. Yeah, no, she just has like a little IV of Red Bull in her side.
Is that door okay with like this kind of diet? I'm not sure that's how that's supposed to
Oh,
work.
she-
I see them eating like crystals and
Oh,
things.
she loves it. She loves it. Who cares about
Okay, well,
the
I'll
who
make
cares
sure to
about the
interview
health
Dora
issues?
later.
Who cares about the long term? Okay, right now she loves it.
The long term. Well, I'm gonna have to talk to Nate about this
She
and
gets
about
a-
the, you know, the Dora health system.
She gets
you
a
know?
chicken nugget at the end of every night.
Okay. There we go. The Doro's probably being taken care of then.
Mhm,
All it
she's
takes
fine.
is some
She's
chicken nugget.
It's very, very ethical
fine,
standards over
she's
here at
fine.
Lilith's office. Always extremely ethical over here.
Yes.
Just pop a lactate.
Always
Those don't work for
ethical.
me. Lactates, I find they do not work. They didn't work with the 2 bagels. So I don't think they'll work with a gallon of ice cream.
I mean, well, bagels are just kind of like, I mean, they're kind of thick. You know, there's a lot of bread in there.
These were really
It's
good
very
ones
dense.
too. They were so fluffy and yummy.
What kind of bagels were they? Just plain bagels, or were they like cinnamon raisin, like one of those kinds?
I mean, they had a bunch of different kinds. I had an egg bagel and an everything bagel.
I just like the. I mean, I'm the weird one. I like the cinnamon raisin bagels or just plain bagels. Those are the only 2 I go for.
I'm not a
you know, then I
cinnamon
put
raisin
stuff on them,
fan.
obviously.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Wow. Wow. Although I say that, but I haven't eaten a bagel in like 9 years. So, I don't know. Bagels is like my last go-to for like, you know, that kind of like breakfast spread
Get
kind
out.
of thing.
Get out.
What? I don't. Okay, well, bun. I don't eat breakfast. The last time
You
I
don't have
made,
to
like,
have
an
a bagel
actual
for breakfast.
when I wake up in the morning. But I don't eat breakfast
Who is
food
it-
very
who-
often either. And if
So-
I do, it'll be at like the pancake house.
You
know,
really
and then,
think you
know,
know
I get
everything about a
pancakes,
person.
And then I get eggs and bacon.
I feel so.
Oh, is that gonna be the breaking point here? Is that gonna be the
You know,
breaking
it
point
might
here?
be. No bagels.
Wow,
It's a staple of
after
every family
everything that we've
gathering
had
for me.
together.
They're
I
everywhere.
mean, like, okay, my family has never like kept bagels around. Nobody in my family eats them on a regular basis.
This is breaking
Not
my
a
soul.
single person.
This
It's
is-
either toast or nothing.
This is breaking my soul. What bread do you guys eat? Is this
Just
normal, chat?
plain old white bread. That's it. That's all my family eats is just plain old white bread, or like, you know, the rolls that you put in the oven to warm up. Like, that's all they eat.
Ave Maria. This is breaking my heart. I can't believe this.
You know, if
That's
it's
a
breaking your heart
Midwestern
so bad,
thing!
you know, we might.
I'm being told I wouldn't survive the Midwest.
Bagels are not popular. Bagels are not popular in like the central and like Midwest U.S.
What
like
the
it's mainly
fuck?
like either you have that like one restaurant thing, like was it like Einstein like
What do y'all eat
bagels
for
or something
brunch?
like that. I just what the like I don't know anybody that
What, like-
actually eats brunch.
What-
It's usually
what
like
do
in
they-
the Midwest.
don't you
it's
guys
just like
have, like,
either
lo-
you just make you make.
Don't you have like local delis or something that just have a bunch of bagels? Coffee shops?
I mean, at coffee shops, it would usually end up being like, you know, if we're talking Starbucks, it would end up being like the croissant, you know, like egg bacon thing. Not like, still, like very little bagels, and even if they are, they're like the least popular thing.
I'm never leaving the Northeast. This is the only place I'm.
Never leaving
This is the only place
Northeast.
I'm safe. Cause they're not good in California.
Just because
they're
of
bad.
bagels.
They're bad in California. They're not good. They're depressing. So I just and
like-
apparently
but
they
yeah,
don't
most
exist
of the center U.S. is.
in most of the world.
Yeah, because like center US, like breakfast is like the you make it yourself thing, and then by the time lunch comes around, it'll either be you just make like a ham and cheese sandwich, you know, kind of thing, or you know, like the previous night's leftovers, or you just go to McDonald's. Like that's pretty much lunch, and then you know for dinner it's either fast food or you end up just making a you know, something simple like a like meat stew, or you know, any other kind of thing. Like bagels do not come up like 100% in a lot of it.
I'm depressed.
You're depressed about bagels.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, Bun Bun. You can have all the bagels in the world. Okay, if you ever visit this part of the US, I'll have the bagels for you. Don't worry.
I need some vitamin D now. I'm so sad.
You need the vitamin D.
What a horrible way to
Injected directly
live!
into the veins. Okay.
I'm gonna.
okay,
Alright,
well,
I'm
Bun
sending
Bun.
my Doro out on an errand now to go get you a bagel. Because you have gone too long without one.
Okay. But okay. I have an Einstein, whatever the bagel place is, like somewhere near me. Okay, I have one of those near me. If I
Then
go there, what
go!
type of bagel should I get?
Get an egg bagel with chive cream cheese. And then get an everything
I'll skip the cream
bagel.
cheese.
Well,
I don't like cream cheese.
who are you?
Shut up. I think this is a stream where Bun Bun is just like, wow, am I really friends with this birb? Like,
I
what the
thought
heck
you
is
were my
this?
friend. You don't like cream
I
cheese?
am friend.
What do you put on your
No, I
bagels
don't.
then?
No.
Are you one of those people that
Eggs.
just puts like butter on their bagel?
Eggs, bacon, butter, and then like if I depending on the bagel, I would just add like a little bit of like syrup on it. You know, make it a sweet bagel.
This is one of the saddest days of my life. I don't know if I'm gonna be
You
able to
think you
properly
know a
answer your
birb.
questions anymore. You're a birb. You're supposed to like these bready things. Birds love bread.
Well, they make it hard to fly. Okay, well here's the thing. I like bread, but I just never buy bagels whenever I'm at the like at the store.
Well, no,
Like,
you
that's
you
just
don't
the
want to
one
get
thing I never
bagels from a
think of and
grocery
I
store.
get.
No, you get bagels from an authentic bagel place, and that's it. We don't eat fucking bagels from the grocery store. No.
Well, like, that's the thing. Like, that's like the big problem is like there's not that many like in my specific area besides like the one place, and I never go there because it's out of the way.
I reckon I ain't never leaving the Northeast then. This where I belong.
Okay, I tell you what, Bun Bun. Tomorrow, I will go there and I will get 2 bagels and I will send you pictures of the bagels.
Yeah, you better send the pics for proof.
Provided that they are open, because I actually have no idea what like their hours are. But I will get some bagels.
I reckon I'll make sure they're open. They ain't gonna be closed on my account.
You reckon? On your account. Let me see here.
Lilith Doro turns to Chad Flintstone style and says, it's a living. Oh, Fluffy eats bagels. Okay, we have some Midwesterners here who eat bagels. Breakfast is a make-it-yourself-at-home thing mostly. Diners and Starbucks are about all we have. But diners usually have bagels, though.
Yeah, but usually, like, you know, the best combos is just, yeah, a lot of, like, you know, for diners, you know, like a lot of center U.S., like Waffle House, for instance, like most of their, like, you know, their main meals are, like, eggs, bacon, toast, hash browns, and then, like, a waffle.
Jinx! You owe me a hash brown.
That's typically how it is for them. But yes, I saw their hours. I will go there tomorrow morning and I will get 2 bagels.
Yay.
Okay, 2 bagels.
Yay. 2 bagels. There are bagels in Seattle, though donuts tend to be more popular. I mean, I've had bagels in Seattle before, and I've had some good ones. Hate to break you, Queenie, but I don't like bagels with cream cheese, but lox are yummy.
You know, hey.
You all
do we have a mod?
Me
Can
today.
one of the mods like do a? Can one of the mods do a poll here? Like
no bagels in Louisiana?
Yes. No, or toast is better.
Yeah, no. Put the poll up, and then I'm gonna see how many of you I have to ban after this stream.
Yeah. Come on, put the poll up. Get that poll, mods.
They tried to have
mod is in here.
Goldberg's Bagels in New Orleans, and that shit barely lasted a year. That's so disappointing. That's so disappointing. The people should rally for the bagels.
Like this, to me, this is like surprising to hear about like the popularity of like bagels up there, because like
they're huge.
Like I said, in my state, they're just like not popular at all.
I guess it must just be a Northeastern
I mean, admittedly, I have a very like small sample. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like I like how bready they are and like how dense they are. That's what I like about them.
It's a filling breakfast. It's like, you know, that's what you do when like a friend comes to visit, is that they come by and in the morning you go and you get bagels and coffee. I mean, okay, guys, I will say that
you know, I'd get some orange juice.
Even if you do like bagel, we'll circle back to that. But I forgot what I was gonna say, because what you said just kind of made me brain fart. No coffee?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I don't like coffee. I don't like mud water.
I'll give you that one, because I know a lot of people who don't like coffee. But I've been drinking coffee forever, and I love it. I'm more of a tortilla guy, personally. Tortillas, well, I mean, you can get a breakfast wrap. That's true. That's another breakfasty option.
I mean, yeah, that works.
All right, and poll is up. I'm voting in this one. Cream cheese. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Okay, yeah. What I was gonna say before is, even if you don't like cream cheese on your bagel, I will give you an exception if you like a bagel sandwich.
I mean,
thank you for putting up the poll, Doc.
Bagels work as like, you know, like sandwich bread. They really do.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
It's basically just like a burger bun.
But a little denser.
Yeah, a little bit denser.
Breakfast taco. It hurts my soul when you say wrap. I'm sorry. Stupid American here. Breakfast taco.
Okay, I have a question for the chat here, and for you, Bun Bun.
Okay, and then after this, we can get into the interview. Oh yeah, I saw your tweet the other day. Is a taco a sandwich? That could be the first question, actually. This is the practice round for the interview.
Yeah, this is a practice round for the interview, guys.
You know, I'm gonna say no. I think
Okay,
a taco
why
is
would
its
you
own
say
thing.
no?
I mean, a sandwich, it's like, because with a taco, it's one shell or tortilla. But like for a sandwich,
But
don't you
it-
need like 2 pieces of bread?
But it's perfectly encapsulated and like, you know, being a pocket for
It's
it.
not
I
perfectly
mean, you can do-
encapsulated.
but,
The
I mean,
toppings can...
you do the same thing like Uncrustables, you know, it's technically they're all smushed together and it's one giant piece, you know? Or you can even close off one side and then it basically becomes a taco. You know, a sandwich is a taco, just,
That's
you know.
true. Well, I mean, INF with you seems offended that you would even suggest that.
I love it.
Tea is supreme, and I should know I'm British. I like tea too. I like coffee more, but at night I'll choose tea over coffee, unless decaf is an option.
I mean, tea is just good. I love it. I have so many different types
Tea
of
is
tea at
very
this
good.
point.
No, but hot
It
dogs are
is.
tacos.
You
That's
know,
horrifying.
I agree. Hot dogs are tacos.
Peanut butter on bagels. That's interesting. I'll have to try that. I mean, it's thick like cream cheese.
Actually, you know, I just now realized. I think the reason why I didn't eat bagels for a long time, I just had memories flood into my mind. Okay, so Bun Bun, did you ever have, like, I mean, this is, you know, if you don't want to answer, you don't have to, but did you ever have braces growing up? Because I did.
I did not, but I probably should have because I have kind of crooked teeth.
Okay, so around the time that I had braces whenever I was growing up, we lived in a house that ended up having like black mold in it.
Oh.
And we had to do like this long string of like allergy testing. It's very different now, guys. You can get like one shot and it's like, you know, they can identify everything from it. But at that time, what they had to do was they had to like, you know, like stab us with like 116 different like vials of like, you know, common allergens. So from your tree pollens, flowers, you know, molds, etc. So that way they could make sure that we weren't like, you know, deadly allergic to it. And around that time, they thought that I had like, you know, a gluten sensitivity. You know, to like, you know, actual bread or something like that. So then I had to go off of regular bread onto potato bread and products and stuff like that.
Potato bread's pretty good.
And I hated it.
It's a little sweeter than wheat bread.
Yeah, it was like a texture thing for me though, because I was so used to
Yeah,
like
it does
regular
kind of have
bread.
a different texture. Potato
Yeah,
bread.
and there was also, we went to like this very specific shop that we used to go to before we ended up like moving from that house, and they ended up having like bagels that was, you know, basically like potato bagels, and I absolutely despise that so much. And it was from then on that I basically was like, no bagels, no, please, no, I don't want these, no, God, no.
Well, you should have
was a
just said
mix
that
of-
in the first place.
Oh yeah, the memories came flooding back to me as I was like thinking about like, I like bagels. Why don't I eat bagels?
don't
And
I
then it's
eat
like,
them?
oh, that's the reason why.
Because you were eating the wrong kind of bagel.
Yeah, exactly. And we understand the reason now. Bun Bun, are you ready for the actual questions? Are you ready to hype up the chat?
I'm ready. We'll get into these questions so their feathers don't get all ruffled from the suggestion that a taco is a sandwich. Yes, actually, to get us in the mood, I'm gonna put on some little lo-fi beats in the background, if that's all right.
That's all right. You can get
There we
those
go.
beats going on anytime, Bun Bun.
We get the beats going. What? Is the song gonna play? Hello? Where are the beats?
Where are these mad beats?
Where are the beats?
I need to make some borscht with them.
Wait, the beats aren't playing. Why aren't the beats
Oh, I
playing?
mean, that it would gotta be concerning if they were playing. You know, you need to make food from them.
Something is amiss.
Something
There we
isn't
go.
right.
Alright, these beats are playing. Now they're playing.
Beats are playing.
We
Are
got the
we
beats.
ready?
I'm ready.
let's begin. So I put down a number of questions here for our very bun, which some of them, will be just kind of like jokey questions. Some of them will require some thought from the bun, and then some of them may end up having some heat. But are you ready for the first question?
I'm ready. I got some water to prepare for this heat.
Okay, well, the first one is going to be a simple one. It's going to be a simple one.
Okay.
So, out of your life as a bun in this world, what is the most embarrassing moment that you had with your family?
With my family? Ooh.
Yes, friends or
Okay.
family.
With my family. I mean, I've done a lot of embarrassing things in front of my family. I'm trying to think of one that's not too, like, disgusting.
Not too disgusting.
Because I do have a couple, but they might be too gross. They might be too gross to tell on stream, and honestly, a little too humiliating. So I'm gonna have to think about that. But first, tic-tac-toe evidence aren't confirmed in the Discord server.
Oh, please tell. I have to go and see this.
I'll have to,
go
yes.
and
While
look.
you go and look at that, I'm gonna think about.
Let's go.
No.
Good job, chat. Amazing. You did it.
No.
I love you guys.
Well,
Bun. Like, stop thinking about the question. Go and look at it.
Do I have
You'll
to?
love it. You'll love it. You have to.
why do you guys
have to.
forsake me like this?
It's so good.
What the
It's
hell?
So good.
What is this?
The Photoshop is so good.
Why do I have
perfect.
a 5 head?
You are the egghead.
Yeah, I do truly have an egghead there.
I love this Discord.
Well, I'll
and
get
this
you for
chat.
that later.
I love it.
But to answer your question, I wouldn't really necessarily this is kind of just something a little humiliating personally for me in general. I don't think my family found this humiliating. I think they found it cute and fun. They were just happy to see me doing something. But in college, I was in this theater group where it was a show choir. So each semester we sang a bunch of different songs from different Broadway musicals. And the first couple of semesters that I was in the show choir, I found that I was often getting like kind of typecasted a bit in certain roles. Like they would always have me play like these like princessy ingenue characters, which was fine. I didn't mind the songs I was singing, but I wanted something different. And this one semester, I had a friend who was on e-board, so she was helping to pick all of the songs. And when I told her I wanted something a little different for me, something a little outside of that kind of typecast, she was like, "Don't worry, I got you." But when I said I wanted something different, I meant I wanted like a ballad, like a heartbreaking song, or a song that's like kind of difficult to sing. What she thought was different was putting me in a song from the fucking Little Mermaid musical, where I sang as I played Flounder, who sang a song about Ariel being in love. And so I had to dress as this stupid little fish, and all the while they had this one other girl who was in the show choir who was like, one of the little princesses of the group. And they had her be Ariel, and she got to dance around and look pretty during the whole song. Well, I had to be fucking Flounder, and I had to sing this song about her being in love. I was so humiliated. And it was just, so my parents were proud of me, but they could tell that I was not having fun in that role. And then right afterwards, of course, they had, like, one of the girls in the group who had, like, the best voice sing She Used to Be Mine from Waitress, which is, like, this heartbreaking, gorgeous ballad of a song. And I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So, yeah.
I just love how monkey paw that is, just because, I mean, one, you're a redhead bun as well, so it's like
Why didn't they make me Ariel?
Ariel.
I mean, again, I said I didn't want to be another princess, but like, come on, the fish!
I mean, it could have been worse. I mean, you could have been like King Neptune. Or,
I mean, just chat. If you guys look up the song "She's in Love" from the Little Mermaid musical, it's awful.
It's awful.
It's awful. It sucked. And you know, in the actual play, you know who plays Flounder? A child. They get a child to play Flounder. A fucking 10-year-old boy.
Were they like insinuating something there, like with the bun bun?
That was my last semester in the show choir. Would you have rather have been the crab? That may have caused a controversy on campus, I'm not gonna lie. Not even Sebastian. What, because he's red? That's so Lilith core. Yeah, so I mean, to my family it wasn't embarrassing. To me it was.
Also, that is a good one.
If I can add one more anecdote about that, it's like during the song, there's a line where Flounder sings, "Oh, Ariel and whatever the fucking prince's name, oh, da 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 da, swimming in the sea," and it's meant to be kind of like a suggestive line, like the this person and this person sitting in a tree, KISSING, that sort of shit. So I made like a suggestive gesture when I sang that line, and then afterwards the people in eBoard got mad at me because they were like, "There are children in the audience. This is a song from a children's play." And I wanted to be like, "Are you kidding me? We have a song called Big Spender in this fucking set, which is sung by prostitutes." Sorry, don't get me started about the show choir.
Oh my god. There is some history there. I can feel like the emotions coming back from that time.
After that, I ended up joining the horror-based theater group where we did like Rocky Horror and songs from like more fucked up plays, and that was a better fit for me. I'll just say that.
That was a good answer. That was a good answer.
Yeah. So my family could tell I was humiliated.
I mean, came out of it stronger though, and now we can have like Lilith Flounder memes.
Yeah, you're gonna need that Lilith Flounder color palette swap. Lilith Flounder snoozes. Now you guys are gonna make fun of me for that.
Yeah, I mean, anything we say, we never get to live down in these streams.
Oh, God.
But are you ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
Okay, this one is gonna be a bit more about you as a VTuber.
Ooh.
So, what were your inspirations to become a VTuber? And why did you become the Ghost Bun Bun that we all know?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, my inspirations for VTubing, I remember I discovered VTubing back in 2020, which I think is when most people did, because, you know, it was during the pandemic, everybody was inside.
Yep.
And the first VTuber that I ever discovered was Korone from Hololive. And I immediately fell in love with her. She's so cute and she's so funny and just
oh yes.
And I thought it was really fascinating watching like an actual like anime girl interact with people and be on stream. Like I had sort of heard of Kizuna Ai, but like not really a lot about her. And so I really liked her. And I mean, a lot of people in chat know this, but I used to be on YouTube. I was a part of a YouTube channel where we talked about anime, and after a while we had to end that YouTube channel for a number of different reasons. But I still wanted to, I felt like my internet career wasn't over yet, and I was still so fascinated by VTubing that after watching more VTubers after that, like Korone, I started watching more indies. Like I fell in love with Iron Mouse, and I loved Shy Lily, and just a lot of the other like big VTubers who are really up and coming in like 2020, 2021. And then I decided, I was like, you know what, I want to do that. That looks really fun. I'd love to be able to be an anime girl on the internet, and also just have a project that I can like really call my own. Yeah, so I did that, and the reason for being a ghost bunny was I've always been very interested in horror and macabre, morbid things, the supernatural.
The dark, edgy.
Yeah, the dark and edgy stuff, the things that go bump in the night. I've always been very fascinated by that stuff. I love that stuff, which is what we bonded over, actually.
Oh, yeah, after that one random stream, and then it was immediate just,
Yeah,
I
just
think this
instant
person is a
click.
friendo.
Yeah, exactly. Just instant friendo right there because you got it. You and you liked all the weird niche horror shit that I like too, which is
Yes.
how I knew I had to
Which is
keep you
good.
around.
Yeah, I mean we came from like the same period of that as well, so we know a lot of the same things.
Yup. Yeah, we grew up in the same internet neighborhoods. Yeah, so I liked those aesthetics, and so I knew I wanted to have like a ghostly supernatural sort of theme. And back when I was on YouTube, I used to be called the Rat Girl, actually, because I had this weird
The rat.
fascination with rats. So I think a lot of people were surprised when they found out I was going to be a bunny rather than a rat for VTubing. But I don't know. There came a point where I started to watch a lot of like videos of lot bunnies, and I just thought they were so fucking cute. And
They are.
and I have anxiety problems. I have some pretty serious anxiety issues, and whenever I try to like describe my anxiety to people, I used to like to compare it to saying that I was like a rabbit, because rabbits, you know, they're very skittish animals. They kind of have to fear
Yeah.
death at every corner. They're always very anxious, and you know they're prey animals. A lot of other animals prey on them, and so that's kind of what I visualized my anxiety as, was as like a rabbit who thought that, like, you know, there was a wolf at every single corner. And so that
Yeah.
kind of combined with just like, you know, loving how cute and adorable these little lot bunnies are. That's what
They're
that made me
super
wanna that made me want to decide to be one. So yeah, so that's, and I combined the two interests of bunnies and the supernatural, and that's how I came to be. Have confidence.
Let's go.
And Machine Dude, thank you
Actually,
so much for the follow. Welcome to Bunny Cult. Welcome. Enjoy your stay.
I wonder if you can hear this.
Yappe.
Oh wait, no, that's not the right
Yeah,
one.
bet.
Was it this one?
Yubi.
Confidence.
Have
No
confidence.
confidence.
No confidence. I loved Corone. Just she was
I do too.
she's like a little Looney Tune. And even like despite the language barrier, I could still like understand what was going on in her streams, and she's so expressive and funny and crazy, and I want to be like her.
Yeah, and I also, what I appreciate the fact is, I mean, it's pretty obvious by the games that she plays, but she's like, you know, like a generation, like 2 or 3, like however many, like behind us. Like she's one of the oldest like VTubers in the scene that's like big.
She's been around for a while. Yeah. She's definitely
Yeah,
been
she's
around
been
for a while.
around. Yeah, and she knows the classics. She knows the classics.
Yeah, and she's still killing it too. All I know is the day that she graduates is going to be a very, very sad day for me. But I'm not going to put that out into the universe.
Yeah,
Because she's going to be around
like,
forever.
Yeah, I mean, even if someone graduates, they're still gonna like be doing something awesome. Like they have such amazing, like, it's such a good skill set.
I have confidence in Corone.
As do I.
Who was
And I
the first VTuber you watched, Libra?
First VTuber that I ended up watching, okay, so the first VTuber that I watched that I knew like what they were, was actually Matsuri, also from Hollow Life.
Oh.
And it was during the lockdown era, whenever a lot of clips were going around, and very
Yes.
specifically, it was her Band-Aid story, about how she, you know, ended up like going to school, didn't put on a bra because she, you know, she didn't want to, and she just put Band-Aids on, and she tried to get out of gym class, and then the gym teacher found out about it. It's like, okay, you can just sit this one out.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I've done that before too, but I do not recommend it because it will irritate your skin a lot. Not speaking from
Yeah.
experience or anything.
I mean,
They make
I mean,
pieces of fabric that you can put over those that
I
are
mean,
meant for that
that's the reason
purpose.
why like stickies are themed.
Get
Like,
stickies, don't use band-aids, is not a good idea.
You know, in saying that though, like most of the like people who are guys in chat, they'll have no idea. It's like, but I mean, if you don't have like big boobs, then why do you need a bra? It's like, you guys have no idea.
Oh,
you guys
don't know.
have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky enough where I'm definitely not big enough to always need a bra. And so in the summer, I'm just like, no, I'm not doing this. But there are times that definitely call for it.
Yeah, I mean, in that camp as well.
Yeah.
And, I mean, everybody knows I'm trans at this point. Yeah, you guys have no idea. It is very different.
It's different for sure.
Oh,
Callie's
boy.
music pulled me into the VTuber space, and then being European, Kiara grabbed my soul. I feel like Hololive
Kiara.
is a lot of people's introduction into VTubing. Either Hololive or Kizna Ai. And I ended up telling my brother the other day about Gaogura at the Dodgers game, because he was a big sports fan, and he actually thought it was pretty cool. He liked that it was able to get people to go to the stadium and participate, and yeah. So it's amazing.
That was so bizarre for me to see.
Truly bizarre.
Like, if I end up seeing like a VTuber at like the Super Bowl or something like that, I am gonna lose my mind.
I'd be like, what timeline are we in? Well, apparently she gave him good luck because the Dodgers ended up winning that game. But
hey,
I mean, but I think
let's go.
I think it's amazing how like Hololive is able to get so many people into VTubing. Because it's like, I don't really watch a lot of Hololive VTubers now, but I really respect what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot better than Kurosanji, that's for sure.
Lip zipped.
Yep, that's not anything I'm gonna go into. I mean, you can look it up yourselves.
It's okay. I don't know. I don't personally know any corporate VTubers.
Yeah. But anyway, are you ready for the next question?
Yeah.
Okay. Here is one of the easier ones. If a little shitta could take a shit anywhere in the world, where would it be? Just the immediate, like, droning silence.
Well, we had a great stream today, everybody. I need to go speak to my manager now, and I'm gonna go waterboard him.
You can't run from the question. You can't run.
How
from it.
dare you! Hey! Why kick me while I'm down? Hello, Agua VT. Welcome. Your toilet.
Okay,
That's where I want to go.
Okay, to reword it as a normal question, like, besides Japan, where in the world would you actually like wanna
Japan?
go to? Yeah.
Oh, to take a shit?
Other than Japan.
I mean, you. Ooh, actually, I do have an answer for the shit question. I do have an answer.
Oh wait, you actually have a question for the shit question?
Yeah! It is objectively the best place to go take a boopy. The Barnes & Noble bathroom.
Wait, what? Why specifically the Barnes & Noble bathroom?
Wait, you've never had this experience? This is a chat. You guys have to back me up on this one. This is a universal experience. A universal experience
I never poop outside of my home.
No,
okay?
listen.
I do not trust it.
The universal experience is you walk into a Barnes & Noble, maybe you're with your friends or your family, you're popping around in the manga section, you're looking for something to read, maybe you'll buy something you don't know, and then all of a sudden you feel it.
The bagels from yesterday are
You feel it.
attacking.
You gotta take the fattest dookie in your life. And it's always at the Barnes & Noble. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's always at the
They make
Barnes &
memes
Noble.
about it. I'm not the only person.
Such a bun thing I'm hearing right now.
No, yeah, I pick any Barnes & Noble anywhere in the world. If it's there and it has a bathroom, I will take a dump in it.
I don't even know last time I was in a Barnes & Noble.
I am not wrong. No. You guys Google the memes about shitting in the Barnes & Noble bath. It is not a me thing. It is not. It is something a lot of people do.
I mean, yeah, like the employees and stuff. Of course they would shit in a
No,
Barnes
the
&
people
Noble.
too. Have you? Of course you're gonna shit in a Barnes & Noble. They got the fucking Starbucks there. You get a coffee, you get a little pastry. That makes you have to poop.
But
You guys suck, chat. Come on. You have never once been to a Barnes & Noble and will never go? Coward.
Why would I even go to a Barnes and Noble?
I
anyway?
can't remember the
get
last
I
time
can
I was
just
even
get my
in a Barnes
books off Amazon or something.
You uneducated, chat. Uneducated. You don't like
I'm
buying
not
physical books?
uneducated. I like Barnes and Noble. It's just like
They have
it's a
nice
dying
bathrooms
store.
there. They have very nice bathrooms. And welcome, Chriskus. Welcome, welcome. You came at the perfect time. It's because the glue used in the books, it gives you the sense to use the restroom. Ooh, it's just like at the Disney parks. It's like they have Imagineers at the Barnes and Noble that instead of making you want to buy sugar cookies, they make you want to shit.
This is the
But
first time and the last time I think I'm ever gonna
Not
hear
wrong.
anything like this.
The toilet system is universal. Just the seat is filled with barnyard critters. Ooh, critters. That makes me think of that video I once saw where somebody lifted a toilet seat and a bunch of spiders came out. And ever since that, I've had to do that myself when I use the toilet.
Oh, that would be a nightmare right
Yeah.
there. That would be a nightmare scenario.
Uneducated, you probably spent most of the time blowing that shit up. At least I had some reading while I was doing it. And I'm not wrong. At least the Japanese
okay.
toilet would be happy to receive your bun poop. Hey, they're
Yeah,
supposed to
it
be
would
really
do-
clean over there.
Supposed to be, yeah.
I can't
Supposed to
believe
be.
you guys aren't defending me on this. You guys have never seen the memes about shitting in the Barnes and Noble bathrooms.
No, I have never seen a meme about shitting in
Look
the Barnes
'em up.
and Noble bathrooms.
Look it up. Look it up.
But if I look it up, I'm gonna see shit. So
No, you're not
thank
gonna.
you.
You're not gonna see actual poop. You are gonna see good memes. I'm
Okay,
not
we're
wrong
moving
on
to
this.
the next question. We're moving on to the next
Would you
one.
squatty pot? I've used squatty potties before. They are wonderful inventions. Highly recommend. If you have a squatty potty and a bidet in your home, then I love you.
Bidets are cool. Bidets are cool.
I love a bidet.
But Bun,
Yes.
the rumor come out. Is it true that under those sleeves, there's a portal to hell in the left one, and an isekai portal in the right?
Sorry, I can't answer things that are on my NDA.
Damn it, we've been had. I tried, chat. I tried. Unfortunately, I was not able to unravel the mystery on the me stream today.
I was actually thinking, I realized I can probably never actually get any bikini art done because I'm just like, what am I gonna get as like sleeves for like beach art?
Well, that's actually like really easy, in my opinion.
I could
'cause,
hold
mean,
a
like,
beach
look at
ball,
your-
I guess.
Well, you wouldn't even have to do that. Like with your, like, you know, with your 2.0 thing down there, like in the example, you could have it to be like more kind of like spectral clothing from like the arms down, you know, so you can't like actually see the hands. It's just kind of like a misty kind of like
Ooh.
apparition thing.
Ooh.
Or it could, yeah, or you could end up having it to where you do have bikini art, but it's kind of like in that, you know, kind of like a greenish, bluish, kind of like, you know, mysterious, foggy kind of thing, like you'd see in like old
Like I'm in a
Scooby-Doo, like,
lagoon.
cartoons. Yeah, like you're in a lagoon. Yeah, exactly. Like there's, like to me, there's a lot of ways to be able to work.
Yeah,
around that.
The picture could be like I'm underwater, like chest down. Cause I mean, I do want to get beach art one day, cause like I feel like it's my destiny as a VTuber. Do you have a beach art? Beach art?
Oh yeah, I have a few. I have one for Nyx, and then one for my old small general model, and then one of Harpy. I have
'Cause,
like
I mean,
3 of them.
We need, because one day we're probably gonna want a drawing of us doing beach games, like our 3-legged race.
Yeah, I mean, I would
Because
totally.
we need more VTuber art together.
Yes, I mean, I'm always down to get like, you know, collab art with people. It's
Me
always a fun
too.
time to be able to get
It is always a
them.
fun time, and I just need more art in general. Oh yeah, beach cover up too. I do love a good beach cover up.
Yeah, beach cover up. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And I mean, just with your outfit though, if you did like a cover up, you know, for the bottom, you could end up having some kind of like, you know, kind of like transparent, you know, top as well that ends up like, you know, being solid around where the arms and hands are at the very least. You know, and just have like the, you know, bikini top on top of that or one piece. Like, there's
Yeah.
a lot of ways to be able to work around it.
I could have my
Like,
hands. I could have my arms behind my back too. That's true.
Yeah.
I'll just have to make
there's
sure
a
to be
lot of
specific to
creativity.
the artist. Yeah, there's a lot of creativity to be have. I could be holding a fish or a beach ball.
Yeah, beach ball.
I thought it would be
fish.
cute to have like Because I have so many outfit
I could
ideas.
cover them up. You know, I could use my wings to like cover
That's
up
true.
the hands.
Yeah, exactly. It'll all be about perspective. But I have so many outfit ideas that I want in the future. And one of them I think is like a cute cheerleader outfit where I just and I'm like, well, that I have a good workaround where I could just be like holding pom-poms.
Oh yeah, pom-poms the entire
Yeah,
time.
little pom-poms. Wouldn't that be
perfect.
cute?
That'd be super cute. Just like really puffy pom-poms.
Yeah, I have so many outfit ideas.
I'm gonna have to hear some more of them.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you all about them. Is the fish a flounder? No!
No!
It's actually, yes, it's a fucking grilled flounder. I ate it.
Oh wow. I mean, flounder is good. I like flounder. Flounder is tasty.
I've never tried it. I've only acted as one, and I don't. I'm gonna. If I ever try flounder, I'm gonna be traumatized looking at that thing.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll make some good flounder for you.
Thank
in
you.
the future.
Thank you, Biba.
Okay, so let's go ahead and we have brought up the fact that you were going to be playing some rage games, and we've seen the rage in the past on stream before.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never raged on stream before.
Totally don't know. But in a rage from either a game or some kind of other situation happening, have you ever broken anything as a result?
Oh, broken anything?
Yeah, whether it be a controller, a vase, or what have you.
I don't know if I've ever broken any piece of equipment by raging at games. I've gotten close, probably. And I do recognize that I if I'm crossed too far, then I do have the potential to break something.
The potential.
I have the potential to break something because I know how I can get if I get really angry. And I think have I ever thrown a controller before? I'm not sure because it's like I try really hard to contain those super strong emotions. Because I don't. As much fun as I have playing rage games sometimes on stream because, like, you know, it provides funny moments, I don't like the type of person that I am when I get really angry. I think it can get kind of ugly, and I do and say things that I regret, and I just really don't like the kind of person that I am when I feel those really strong emotions. So I try to suppress that a little bit, and so often what it'll do is if I get like very angry, I have a little like zap that goes off in my brain, like, "Hey, control yourself, Lilith." Yeah.
You must control.
Yeah, like I'll always tell myself like cool it, bring yourself back to earth before you break something.
Because it's like that built-in switch.
Yeah, like if I break my computer or my monitor, my microphone, like that's it. That's a lot of money. So I don't want to do that. And it was a really good invention back when the Wii was a thing, that they had a strap on those Wiimotes, because not even just raging from games make you want to throw that shit, but it's like you're always dropping that stuff. When you're playing tennis, you can accidentally let it slip from your hand, and it could break something. And like growing up, my brother broke enough windows with baseballs like while playing games with his friends, so it's like I didn't want to be responsible for that. So I know how to control myself enough to not like break my technology, and I also have to remind myself that these things cost money.
Yep, that's kind of like my thing.
Yeah.
But since you answered, I'll go ahead and say it. So outside of like Smash Brothers, because I haven't really ever broken anything in Rage. There was during the first year Smash Bros. Ultimate ended up coming out, there was like a regional national tournament thing that I ended up going to. I ended up having very much underperforming because, it was just a bad day for me. And I spiked my controller outside.
Oh no, it's all right. I mean, we all have those days. Ooh.
Yeah, I broke it. I fully broke it.
I mean, at least it's something you can look back at now and laugh.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of unfortunate. I still have the controller actually, but it didn't like pop everything out like a big explosion of parts or anything. But it did end up breaking like the C stick and like one of the, I think it was like the R button on it.
Oh,
so
no.
it did not work properly.
Oh,
And
it was like
I
you
don't
gave it
have tools.
Joy-Con drift.
Yep, and I don't have the tools to basically fix those, but still. And I mean, over the course of like Smash Bros. Ultimate, I mean, I'll just go ahead and say, I forget if I have 8 or 10 GameCube controllers, but I have a lot of them because I used to play that so much, and I would just go through them like repeatedly.
Yeah, unlike me, Libra is really good at competitive games.
Hey, I just like being competitive where I can if it's a game that, you know, catches my interest. I mean, I told Lilith earlier that like prior to stream I had got to play against like J-Jaw, you know, the best Kirby in the world, like a few times.
Oh yeah, because I
Ended up,
kept
you know,
sending
making
pictures of Kirby's feet to Libra, which
Yeah,
made her very
yeah.
happy, by the way.
I don't like those feet. Feet are stinky. Feet are stinky. Feet are stinky.
Libra, that's a
But-
Smash player special. Everyone has done that at least once. See,
mean,
you don't need
yeah,
to feel bad about it.
Yep. I mean, what was like unfortunate though is I was like my only controller at the time, so then I was out of the
Oh.
controller for a bit.
No video games. You know
Uh.
what? I guess that's kind of a lesson. Is like if you break the only controller you have, then you have to go a few days without video games, and that can be you telling yourself like, all right, I'm not gonna do that again.
Yep. And I never did, and I learned how to control the
All
rage a
right,
bit
so
better.
you learned. You know what? You know what? I don't look at you any differently because of that. I look at you differently because of the bagel thing. But for that,
Hey,
I
I'm
won't
getting the
fault
bagels
ya.
tomorrow. Shut up, Bun Bun. I'm getting the bagels tomorrow, and you won't have anything over me anymore.
Hee. Oh, and hello, Jen. Welcome. So good to see you. Hello. Libra, least
Hello.
controversial pro Smash player. Yeah,
Hey,
I
okay,
mean,
I
if that's
was-
the
I
worst
was
thing that you've
nowhere
ever
near
done while
pro.
playing Smash, then you're fine.
Yeah,
People
I
have
was
done much
nowhere
worse.
near pro. Like I was the highest that I could ever get. Okay, so I have taken games off of people that have gotten top 8 at like regional tournaments without like top level players there. I have beaten people who were like around top 25 to like top 30 in like Mexico. That's about where I peaked in regards to the amount of time that I like ended up like putting in.
Dang.
And like there was a guy named Whiskey that I ended up beating twice, and I think at the time he was like the top 30 on Wi-Fi in like Mexico, I think,
God damn.
and like North America in general.
You should
I
give
had a
yourself
winning
more
record
credit.
against him. Like, I mean, I was good at Smash. Like, I was, you know, halfway good at it. But the thing is, you know, because of job and stuff, I just could never travel. Plus, also, you know, starting to get the basics of, what's it called? Not carpal tunnel, cubital tunnel. That's what it was. So I kind of had to stop as a result of that.
I'm really good at getting 9th place in Mario Kart, and I think that is a pretty big accomplishment.
Hey, we should play Mario Kart.
I'm kind of a pro gamer too. I'm kind of a pro competitive gamer as well.
You know, I'll go into my gaming history, like, you know, later. But, Bun, I have another question for you.
Ooh, okay. And also, Jen, Libra is interviewing me here. That's what's going on today.
Yeah,
put me in the hot
you know, yeah, with a few side tangents here, but we're like horror fans. We
Yeah.
love the spooky, scary.
Yes, we do.
But what would you say scares you the most?
What scares me the most?
Yes,
I
whether
mean-
it be, you know, ghosts, the afterlife, you know, like death, disease. What
Ooh.
scares you the most as a person?
I mean, we could get real deep with this one, cause I mean, I guess in terms of like things you can find in horror movies, like of course spiders, I'm really afraid of,
Spiders.
but also isolation is pretty scary. That's kind of a deep fear. Like just spending a long time just all by yourself, nobody else. That one's kind of a fear that hits close to the heart. But also, one thing that I realized about myself the other day is I found this out because one of my favorite YouTubers, Super Eye Patch Wolf, had just released a new video. I don't know if you
Oh,
watched
Eye
it.
Patch Wolf. Yep,
It's,
I've watched them.
It's about like social anxiety horror, and he covers
I don't
just.
think I've seen that one yet.
It's really, really good, but it covers just like what was the title of that video again? Let me look it up. But he basically just talked about like shows and movies about like you know, social horror situations, like things that happen in Serial Experiment Lane, and like social anxiety horror. That's what the name of the video is called. And
Okay.
as somebody who suffers from social anxiety herself, watching the video made me realize that like I can't really watch those types of movies. Like, cause there's a lot of horror movies that I can watch. Like, I can watch things that are really gory and violent. I can watch
Yeah.
deeply psychological horror movies and ghost movies. But like, when it comes to like these social horrors, a lot of the things that he talked about were either things that I don't think I can watch myself because I'll just get too uncomfortable, or I have watched them and I had a miserable time while doing it.
That is
So-
a very interesting answer there.
Yeah.
I had never thought of that as like, you know, kind of horror kind of theme before.
Yeah, it's like ending up in situations where it's you against the entire world, like, or a certain situation happens, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, and nobody believes you. You know, stuff like that. And I find all of those
Yeah.
very terrifying as somebody who has pretty crippling social anxiety.
Yeah, like I'll go ahead and answer myself, you know, since you answered. You know, the human meat puppet, like the two biggest fears with that is, you know, things that, you know, is a bit, you know, kind of like in the medical side of things. One of them being Alzheimer's, because that absolutely terrifies. That's terrifying to think about as a possibility.
It is very terrifying.
And then the loss of hands and fingers, you know,
Ooh.
the loss of use of them.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah, I know, right? You know, I have wings, but the human meat puppet has, you know, their own fears.
Mm-hmm. That is pretty
Just
creepy, actually. Just that kind of loss of autonomy, I think,
Yeah,
is
like,
what you're getting at.
Basically, and it's like those
Losing
very
control over
specifically-
yourself, like, yeah, losing your senses.
Yeah, and I think it's also kind of developing more. Like the more that I'm like thinking about the future, the more I'm just kind of like thinking, man, we're only like decades away from getting that kind of autonomy with AIs to where we would be able to be controlled without even realizing it.
We're
I mean, we
kind of
already
on our
are,
way
like,
there, yeah. I was gonna say.
Well, I mean, we already are controlled like every day with subliminal advertising, the way things are done like that, and like the way that marketers, you know, do stuff with us. But it'll be to such a high degree in the near future.
Yeah.
Because, Bun, have you heard of Neuralink?
Yes. Wait, wasn't there like a monkey on Neuralink and it killed itself?
I think that's what happened. But then there is the guy that has Neuralink. And he is able to fully control like a computer with his brain, and he's able to play Mario Kart because of the Neuralink as well. And basically it's getting to that, you know, point where, you know, with this and then AI, we're gonna have Cortanas in our brain in the next few decades. And if that ever happens, we'll
We're
be
all
in a
upgrading-
Ghost in the Shell
we're
kind of
all-
situation.
Uploading our brains into the cloud.
Yeah.
I
and
don't know.
think that-
I don't think I would want my brain to exist on this plane forever.
I don't either, but there is something that I ended up I'm not gonna say the game that I ended up like playing somewhat recently, but it presented like a kind of like existential horror to me, to where, let's say well, I mean, it was two games that did this, but let's say you, in the future, a few decades from now, you're able to upload your brain to a database, and then if something happens to you, it can be reloaded, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if that you that gets uploaded has its own consciousness, you know, within like the database or cyberspace or whatever, that would be a you that's stuck in this kind of situation with no autonomy anymore.
Mm.
And then there would be two of you.
Kind of reminds me of
So-
Ghost in the Shell a bit.
Yes. And it's a scary thing
It
to
is
think
scary.
about.
No, it's horrifying, the idea of losing all of your autonomy.
Yeah, I think that's probably my biggest like
Yeah, that
overall
is the-
fear at
the
this
musk
point
brain
that's like
shit.
manifesting.
Oh, the monkey
Yeah,
had
musk is-
seizures. Yeah, I knew that the monkey, it didn't really work out very well.
Unfortunately not,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, and it's good to see you,
Poor
Jen.
monkey.
Thanks for stopping by. Have a great night.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, I find it interesting that it's like, the two of us picked such kind of like deep answers. And it kind of makes me realize like why we, I guess, kind of find comfort in like horror movies and shows and things that just deal with like monsters and things that go bump in the night, is that it's almost just like, I don't know, it almost feels tame compared to like the fears that we have, you know?
Yeah. Like whenever it comes, and this is
And
what
that
I've
we
always
find
said,
this
is when-
stuff fun rather than like too scary,
Yeah.
you know?
like whenever it comes to like, I love Japanese horror the most, you know,
Me
because a lot
too.
of it ends up boiling down to like, oh hey, a ritual went wrong and now you have to appease the ghost or like follow these rules, like you know, the kuchisake onna or teke teke or you know, these other things, and you have to find a way to pacify them. But it's like a known quantity. It's like, okay, you know the legend, you can learn what to do and what not to do, and then you can work your way towards a resolution there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's stuff that, you know, obviously if you're in it, we would probably still die, but we have a chance to get out of it. But then when you get into the more, you know, stuff like we talked about, it's like, okay, that is so built into us as humans. Like there is no escaping that kind of
Yep.
thing.
I like
It's
that you're
not like-
saying this as the bamboo staring into people's souls.
Yeah, I'm just going like all philosophical here, but you know, like I mean, for example, if there was like I don't know, a monster like, you know, from like I mean zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just get an AR-15 and just, you know, just go bang 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 and you take care of the zombie, right? Or like,
Does
you
that
know,
work?
zombies. Well, I mean, depends on the zombie, right? You know, 'cause
Yeah.
some of them you destroy
I guess
the
it depends
head,
what
some of them
zombie
you
logic
burn
we're
them.
going by.
Yeah, but in general, it's just like, yeah, it's just a zombie or it's just a vampire, right? It's like it's a physical entity that you can see and you can work around versus you know the spiritual or like psychological, and that's the reason why it's so much scarier.
Mm-hmm. That's
boy.
fascinating. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, no, definitely for me it's the social stuff, because I'm often a person who it's like when I get really anxious, I get into these thoughts of like, what if all of my friends just fucking hate me? What if they're all lying to me? What if I don't do enough as a friend for people? What if I don't do it like, and even like when it comes to streaming, I'm just like, what if one day my chat's just they're all just gonna give up on me? What if I just can't provide anything interesting for them anymore? Or what if one day I wake up and people wake up and they all just decide that I've done something horribly wrong and they can't associate with me. So, and I know these are
Yeah.
like these are huge extremes and probably things that aren't true, but like as somebody who often gets these thoughts and feelings, like seeing it play out in a movie is just it's too much for me.
Yeah, and I'm a VTuber as well, and I have attempted to quit like so many times as a VTuber over the years, but I just kept going, you know, because it's like I want to keep going. I want to do something, and I could definitely stand on a soapbox, you know, with this.
Same
But
here.
I think that would probably be like, this would probably be better either for like a separate stream about like being a VTuber and like the struggles that we have,
Yes.
or you know, we just talk offline on that, because this would go for a very long time as a side tangent.
Well, I'm sure our chats wouldn't mind streams about us talking about VTubing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely do that on another one for
Mhm.
sure. But I still have some more things here for you.
Yeah, blasphemy, heresy. Oh, thank you. Me being very non-religious, possession or demonic entities in film, if done well, scare the shit out of me because of the completely illogic nature behind them. There are a lot of possession films that are pretty terrifying out there. And that also has to do with bodily autonomy, too, because when you get possessed, it's like you suddenly have no control over your body anymore, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. There's something. I think there's also something less scary about that to me because as soon as the body is dead, it's just like, I'm out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then depending on what your belief system is, you know, then things change.
Yeah.
But Bun, I have a short one here for you.
Okay.
Why Lilith lettuce? Why not Funny Fern?
Funny Fern?
Yeah, Funny Fern.
Funny Fern. That's really cute, actually. I like the sound of that. Well, I've never heard of Funny Fern before, but I chose Lilith lettuce just because, like, rabbits like lettuce. They like vegetables. And I like funny lettuce.
Yeah, the funny lettuce is good.
And also
the lettuce is good.
Yeah, the alliteration of it all. Lilith lettuce. It flows nicely. And I always wanted an emote that was like represented that, but I don't think it would fly on Twitch if I used the actual Lilith lettuce. So I just thought it would be like cute and tongue-in-cheek to have like a piece of like lettuce hanging out of my mouth, and it's like, if you know, you know. I feel like it's pretty obvious, but
yeah. Like that was like a simple one, just to get like a little bit of laugh. Also, I made up Funny Fern. I made that up.
Fern. I like that. That's really cute.
So, here's one about people, because you kind of like talk about social anxiety and like, I mean, meeting people is hard, and then you know, even if you meet someone, it's like you may not fully get along with them. So, well, what is your biggest pet peeve about people when you first meet them, or just like, you know, a bad habit they have that's really annoying to you? You know, say like they eat with their mouth open, for example.
That is a very, very interesting question. I mean, I do definitely have pet peeves about people. I mean, a big thing with me is manners, I guess. Like, I need people to be, like, well-mannered at the very least, because, like, when I was a kid, one thing my mom really drilled into my head was having good manners and being respectful of other people. And, I don't know, if I see people be, like, rude to service workers, or...
Yep, that's where I was about to go with mine. That's where my answer was going.
Yeah, being rude to service workers, being disrespectful towards their parents, I don't know, if they meet you and immediately ask you questions that like cross the line, I don't really like that. I don't know. I mean, I always like to say that I have a good bullshit detector.
You have a good bullshit detector.
Yeah, and I don't like people that bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
And I can smell it from far away, you know? And I don't like it when I meet a person for the first time, and if I'm in a group setting and I'm meeting a person for the first time, especially if it's somebody that like everybody else knows, and they just spend the whole night acting like I'm not there and looking right through me.
That's never fun.
Yeah, you know, it's rude. It's like, we don't have to be best friends, but you can at least, like, you know, say hi to me, acknowledge my existence.
Yeah, acknowledge me.
Yeah, it would be nice. So yeah, I mean, if you're, I really don't like people who are disrespectful.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna expand on that service worker thing real quick. For me, that is the number one sign. Like, I mean, I've never dated anybody, but that would be my number one sign. And the one thing I think most people should take note of is the way that they treat, you know, like a waiter, waitress, or, you know, any kind of other service industry person. Because if they're not going to treat them with respect, you're not going to get any respect as time goes on.
Exactly. Please treat service workers with respect. They go through hell every single day to make sure that you can have a good experience, whether you're at a restaurant or a store. And just understand they're fucking human beings. Be nice to them. Tip them well, you know?
Yeah, tip them well. You know,
Yeah.
like for those who live in the States anyway, if I know a lot of other places don't do tips because it's just in their wage, but, you know, still.
It's like I
Make
hate it
sure-
when I
make-
go to a restaurant with somebody and when they want to get a waiter's attention, they'll like snap at them. I'm like, they're not a dog.
Oh, yeah, the snap or
yeah.
the like the clap.
Exactly.
Kind of
I'm
thing.
just like, it's a person. That's not a fucking dog.
Yeah, I mean, what you do, I mean, what you're supposed to do is like, you know, if you do your thing, you put your silverware down, you do a scan of the area, look for the waiter, you know, look in their general direction, raise your hand up to like the side of your head, and you know, just like raise the hand up as you're looking towards them. Don't make any noise. Just do that as they're like passing by or they're looking at you, and just, you know, like signal at them, and then they'll come over.
And have
that's
patience.
Yes, like that is the basics of like, you know, being polite and like, you know, actual dining.
Exactly. As a service worker, I appreciate your hate for customer rudeness. Oh, of course. No, I just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just.
Yeah.
These are people who work really hard, and I also, as my mom instilled manners into me, growing up, my dad also instilled like, you know, the respect that you should show for these people, because one thing I always noticed about him is he tips very well when we go to restaurants. And that's because, I don't know, he understands the struggle and he wants to help these people because a lot of them are like young kids. Also, Darth Vader, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Bunny Cult. Thank you so much for your follow.
Yes,
Enjoy your
thank
stay. But yeah, he's, you know, I would always see him give really nice tips to these service workers. So you gotta show them respect.
You have to. And like, I mean, here's the
They're
thing.
trying to help you.
Yeah, they're trying to help you, and I mean, like, karma will always come around. It always does in some way, shape, or form.
That's true. Yeah.
But
So yeah, be a respectful person and I'll like you.
yeah, be respectful. Be good. Also, you said you had a good bullshit detector.
I do.
How much did I like signal off on the bullshit detector when we first met?
You didn't signal off at all.
You have said like multiple times.
In
that I'm,
fact,
like,
you
a
smell the
super
roses.
You've said multiple times that I'm like insanely like genuine and stuff. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm just burp.
No,
I'm just
you're
burp.
like, yeah. I mean, one thing that I'm really excited about was this is my second year of VTubing, and I finally made VTubing friends. Like, I made 2 really good VTubing friends this year, and I feel so lucky because both VTubing friends that I've made this year have been like some of the most genuine fucking people ever. Because I hear all the time these horror stories from people where it's like, oh, I thought I knew this person, then they ended up stabbing me in the back, and then there's this new VTuber drama, and I'm just like, I trust my VTuber friends.
Yeah.
I mean, you also are the company you keep, so like, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think I've said that to you as well, just like as a representation of your chat, like a few times.
Exactly.
It's just like it's a very good sign.
Yeah,
it's a
and-
very good sign.
And you also have a lot of friends in the community too, and everybody seems to love you a lot. So it's like, you know, your bullshit. There was no bullshit on you at all. You smelled of roses.
See, chat, I'm not smelly. I'm not smelly at all.
Yeah, no, she's not
Okay,
stinky. And greetings,
okay,
greetings.
so-
Hope you're
So
having a wonderful Tuesday.
Bun,
Yes.
I'm sending you something on Discord. I'm gonna put it in the chat as well.
Okay.
I want you to say that as fast as you can.
私は天秤座に卵と好きとロズのお金を借りています。Should I say it faster?
Okay, chat.
Hey!
Okay, chat. Clip that, chat.
What
I'm
the
using
fuck?
that in court.
Wait,
Let's go.
Wait, what did you make me
Let's
say?
go.
Did you, Libra? Am I gonna get canceled?
You're not gonna get canceled, but I'm gonna win the court case now.
What did you make
Hell
me
yeah.
say? Objection!
No, it's not an objection. Like, you said it on stream. We had the video evidence of
What?
it now.
What? Chat, what did she make me say?
Let's
What
see
is
if chat
that?
will tell you. I love it.
What
I thought 100%. You know, we were talking about me being like honest, no bullshit, and then I pulled this. I love it.
You will
tricked
not
you
see
so
the
hard,
pearly
Fun Fun.
gates. I take it all back.
Wow, I see how it is.
What
I
did
see
you
how
make
it
me
is.
say? Libra!
You'll have to find out later. Dun dun. You
No,
have to find out
literally,
later.
wait, what the fuck is this? Hang on. What? Wata. Shi. Wa. Tenbin? Hang on, I'm Googling this.
You're Googling it?
Literally.
I'll go ahead and tell. Go ahead, use Google Translate. Put it in there and you'll see roughly what it's supposed to be.
I don't know what this is. What is this?
Do you want to know what it
Kanata
says?
no delight? Yeah, what is it? What did you make me say?
Okay, so...
Is this from a yaoi?
No, it's not yaoi. Okay, so basically, watashi wa tenbin ni tamako to sukito whatever. I don't have it up on my screen anymore. Basically, I owe Libra money for the eggs and Skittles. Like I said, we have video evidence now. You've confessed on stream that you owe me money.
But
Let's go.
But where does it say Skittles on that?
Sukitoruzu.
Oh.
Let's go.
Edgeworth,
The
you're
bird
working overtime
wins.
tonight. Get the coffee ready.
Bird wins. Bird wins.
Chat, why didn't you warn me? Why didn't you warn me? Who taught you that? Since when did you know Japanese?
Well, I mean, one, I just use Google Translate for that. But I know like the basics of Japanese at the most part. So I'm like, yeah, this will work out. This will work out.
Watashi wa these nutties.
The nutty buddies. Okay. Joke aside here. I'm gonna shoot you with one of those classic questions you would have in school, like every so often.
Mm-hmm.
This may be a throwback.
Take that, take that, take that, take that, take that, take that, take that.
Why? I just want to ask you a question. Ow! I'm being attacked by bears and biddies and bananas and burgers and everything.
I'll see you in court.
Yeah, I'll win now, though. Okay, so if you were to have if you were to bring one person to a dinner, whether they be dead or alive, and you could have a conversation and ask them anything you want, who would it be?
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why Paul?
Because he was the first man I ever fell in love with.
Oh, we found out Bun Bun's first crush.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll never forget watching the commercial for Beatles 1 on Nickelodeon, the compilation, and they showed the music video for Hey Jude, and a young Paul McCartney stared into my eyes and wooed me.
And that was the moment that Bun Bun was like, oh wow.
He's also just cool. He's just cool, and I feel like he would have a lot of interesting stuff to say. And he was a fucking Beatle! Like, there's so much I want to know!
Yeah, there's a lot of history there that could, so many things that we could learn from it.
I mean, I know Paul McCartney's kind of a common answer. I feel like a lot of people would pick that, but he's just like, he's interesting. And hello, Chosimo, welcome. You want to know something that's funny? I remember a little while back, I had a Hinge account, not for very long. I deleted it pretty quickly, but as I was because I hate dating apps, but as I was scrolling through a lot of profiles on Hinge, rather than like just pictures, they have like a lot of like question prompts. And there was one prompt that was that question. It was the question of like, dead or alive, who would you want to have dinner with? You want to know like 90% of these profiles, you want to know what their answer was? Larry David.
What was it? Larry David?
Yeah.
What?
And I'm like, why?
Why Larry David?
I don't know. It was strange. I mean, it
that
was
is
pretty much all men
bizarre
who
to
wrote
me.
that, but like,
Yeah, I mean, it is like men who
Yeah.
populate that because they're desperate.
listen,
but
there were only
still.
so many profiles of men who wanted to meet Larry David until I had to delete Hinge because I decided it was not for me.
It was not for the bun bun.
Yeah,
it was
but
not
I
for the
mean,
bun bun.
like men in chat, what is it about Larry David that makes you want to like meet him and have dinner with him or a drink? Like, what if
Yeah, I'm
he
kinda curious
gets
as well.
what if he gets grumpy and decides he doesn't like you? You know, because he's Larry David and that's his whole shtick.
That's the entire
Amazing,
shtick
I
with
love
Larry
it.
David.
Pretty good. Maybe that just turned me off so much because like I had to grow up listening to like my dad and my brother watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, and I don't like TV shows where it's just people yelling and screaming, and that's what Curb Your Enthusiasm is. So I would always have to hear Larry David screaming on the TV growing up, and I didn't like it. So
I mean, that makes sense to me. I mean, you had to have more substance than just the yelling and stuff.
yeah, I
So-
never understood what was appealing about that. Lots of people say it's a funny show, but I'm like, but everybody is so angry all the time. And that makes me anxious watching people yell and be angry.
I mean, I feel you there. I feel you there.
His bald head and his irrational nature is fascinating.
the bald.
You know, you bring up a great point there. I didn't think about
Yeah.
that.
That is a good point. That is a good point.
But what about you? Who would
So-
you pick?
Okay, well, for me, I've always said it would be like controversial figures in history. Because,
How controversial are we talking?
Very controversial. Because here's what I find interesting, right? Because, like with this pretext, like let's say you end up bringing up some of like the most vile people in history, that did like terrible acts during their time, right?
Mhm.
Like let's just say a lot of people, I mean, everybody knows about Christopher Columbus at this point, right?
Yes.
So we'll use him as an example. Like if we were to bring him into this time and then he gets to see like, okay, all the slaves are free, there's no longer any of that, like the technology we have in this current day, like it'd be interesting to hear like the perspective of someone who was like centuries in the past with like the old like mindset they had at the time, and versus like what they think of like the current situation and how things are now.
That's an interesting point.
Because at some point, everybody starts off, well, for the most part, as like normal people, right? Even a, certain, a lot of terrible people.
Nature
They were
versus
kids
nurture.
once. Yeah, like they had their lives, their aspirations and stuff that they were going to, and then, eventually they end up going off the rails into this. And if they could like, be into this current time and then see like what their legacy is, what they're regarded as, what would that end up like leading them to? What would they think about that? And if do they regret anything, knowing like what their stuff has done?
You're definitely a lot
and-
more philosophical than I am, I think. Because I feel like the whole time I would just be worried that they would be plotting my murder.
Plotting the murder.
Yeah.
I mean, assuming that they just, go back to the afterlife after the
Yeah.
dinner, it's just like,
Although-
yeah, I'll talk to them.
I
I'll
will
talk to
say
them.
a lot of controversial figures from history, at least the evil ones, I would say, are at least like lawful evil and not like chaotic evil, so they wouldn't just bring out a gun and shoot you in the middle of dinner. They'd be thinking about the politics of it all. But like if they don't, I don't know. It's like if you're talking to a person who like committed atrocities against like an entire group of people, like I don't know, I'd be anxious. And I'd want to relax during my dinner. But you do bring up a good point though. It's like, what would their perspective be now? Do you think they'd have a change of perspective after you explain things about how the world works? I don't know.
Yeah, like their legacy and all that. Because for me, it's just like an interesting thought experiment. Because we can only ever look forward, but then when a person is gone, they can never see into that, future that they were, heading towards.
That's
so
true.
it's just like interesting to me.
It is interesting.
But if I was to say like anybody that's like actual living and be like VTuber kind of thing, it would have to be Fubuki from Hololive.
Oh, good answer. Yeah, if we're talking about
Uh,
VTubers, I would want to like grab a drink or a dinner with. Definitely have to think about that. I think it would be really cool to grab a drink with Mori Calliope.
Oh yeah, if
I feel like she would have a lot of
interest.
interest. I just think she has a really interesting perspective.
Interesting perspective, and a lot of. I mean, she's had her controversies, but she's also come out stronger from a lot of them.
Yeah, and she's grown a lot over time.
Yeah.
And
okay,
she's also
Bun
the
Bun-
fucking Grim Reaper, so it's like, who wouldn't want to have a glass of wine with the Grim Reaper?
I mean, that would be badass.
Yeah.
But Bun,
Why
I
wouldn't
need
you
to
want to
use
ask
the,
Larry David why he strangled Elmo?
go to Elmo.
I have dinner with Larry David just to confront him.
Just confront him. So I need to use the little Burbs room here in a second, but I'm gonna ask you a question. I want you to think about it.
All right, well,
in
you
the-
do
like
that.
a
I guess
minute
I'll
or
go
two.
use the little bunny's room. So I'll put up
Yeah.
the BRB screen for now, and we can return
But,
in a couple minutes.
Yeah, let me ask you the question though, because you're gonna need to think about this for a little bit.
All right, and we can let chat think
So-
on that question too.
Yes. So have you ever seen Last Meals? The YouTube series from like Mythical Kitchen.
Oh, I may have seen a couple of those, but I think I know where you're going with this question, and I will think about that in the bathroom.
Yes. And for the chat, basically, the question is, what dishes would you have on the table for your last meal if you were on that show?
Good question. All right, I will be right back, and
We'll be
we're
back,
gonna
chat.
go have idle meetings. Okay, I have returned.
Okay.
Oh, we returned at the same time. Sweet.
Bun.
Yes. Okay, I've thought about it. So
Okay.
the question was, what would my last meal be if I were to be on death row? Okay.
Yeah, the last meals. Like, what would you have on there? Because they
Okay.
typically have like a few dishes. You know,
Yeah.
like maybe an appetizer, a couple main courses, a dessert, etc.
I thought of a few things. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for your patience
you.
there. But I would want, for the starter, I really want a Caesar salad, but I want it to specifically be like a Thai Caesar salad. And
Oh, okay, I know where you're going with that.
where it's like rather than croutons, they use like those little wonton noodles, and the dressing is like a little spicy because there was this one restaurant that I used to go to at like a local mall that it doesn't exist anymore, but they had like the best like Asian Thai like Caesar salad I had ever had. It was so good. It was so flavorful. So I'd want that. I would want a tuna tartare with wonton chips and avocado and like a spicy mayo drizzled on top. I know that's kind of bougie, but it's a nice thing to eat on the beach.
It's the last meal kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, it's my last meal. I'm allowed to ball out. But yeah, I want that. I want a plate of shoestring fries.
Oh, let's
like
go.
The really, really tiny thin ones. You know, with all the sauces on the side, because that sounds really good. And for dessert, I want a piece of strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake. Let's go.
My favorite dessert. But yeah, that took a little time for me to think about, because I was trying to think about what all my favorite foods are. Oh, one more thing too. Before the strawberry shortcake, this is with the meal. I want a half sour pickle too.
A sour pickle?
Half sour pickle, to be specific. Because it's the best
okay.
kind of pickle. But yeah, that would be my last meal. And it's like, because usually I'm not really like a bougie eater. Like, I love a fucking, you know, Shake Shack burger. I love mozzarella sticks and just like trashy food too. But if it's my last meal, I want to go like all out, and I assume it's going to be free, you know? I assume I'm not paying for this meal.
Yeah, it would be. It would be.
So I'm gonna get all the expensive shit, of course, and I just.
Yeah, like all the expensive like favorites.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like I associate a lot of these foods with like memories too. Because like when I think of like the tuna tartare, I don't know. I picture being by like a beach and eating fish, and it's just I don't know. I may not be a big fan of summer, but that is a vibe. Like you cannot argue that is a vibe.
Yeah, that it is a vibe. It is definitely a vibe.
Oh yeah, and a drink too. I'd want like I want a glass of Sauvignon Blanc. Because I am a wine
no idea
mom.
what that is, but it sounds fancy.
It's white wine.
White wine. Okay.
I am a wine mom. But yeah. What about yours? And also, chat, what's yours too? Because that actually sounds like a question that I would ask chat normally. Because I usually like to ask questions to chat each stream, and Dan, you stole my question. I was gonna ask them that one day, but yeah.
Let's see here. So I had thought about it earlier, you know, obviously because I was gonna ask you these, and I had a high suspicion that I'd probably be asked in return. So I would have I'm typically, you know, someone who eats like cheaper things as well. So I would end up having like a mix of it. So for like, you know, a starter, I would just want, you know, typical like mixed green, like, you know, salad with the ranch, cheese, tomatoes, you know, and like those. Like a house salad,
yeah. Oh yeah, the question is last meal.
Yeah, so I would have that, you know, to start off, and then this is kind of showing like a bit of my country origins, but if I could have it, it would be these onion strings that was from a very specific Texas roadhouse whenever I used to go to Taekwondo tournaments.
Ooh.
Because they had that, and then a really nice in-house sauce that they would make with it to go alongside it, and I would eat myself sick on those every single time.
Were they like really small, like thin, like little onion ring type things, or?
Kind of. Like
I think I have an idea of what you're talking about. Probably not specifically the ones that you ate, but something kind of similar.
Yeah.
That sounds delicious, though. I could see myself. I'm not a big onion person, but I can see myself eating a bunch of those and getting sick too.
Yeah, like I mean that's a story for another time. But that would be, you know, what I start off with, you know, like the appetizers basically, and then I would want 3 things to like make, you know, the actual meal itself. Well, I mean technically it'd be 4. But, you know, you wouldn't be able to eat all of it anyway. It would more just be like, hey, here's a gathering of, like, nostalgia and, like, my favorite things. So then for me, I'm a big steak eater. So I would end up having, you know, to have me just, like, a nice, like, porterhouse with the brown gravy and like, grilled mushrooms on top.
Ooh, if your country, you don't want a chicken fried steak?
I love me chicken fried steak, but for me, it's always like just having the steak with the brown gravy and like the mushrooms on top is always like topped it out for me with like the
That
brown
actually
gravy
does sound pretty slap.
that you can like put over on like the mashed potatoes.
I'm not gonna lie, Libra, this sounds pretty slap.
Yeah, so that would be that. Some sushi, specifically, oh god, I always end up forgetting like the type of sushi that I end up liking. I don't know why. Roe sushi, the one that has like it's the orange like fish eggs on top. That's my favorite type of sushi.
Oh, salmon
is the
roe.
fish
I
roe.
love those.
Yeah, salmon roe.
Those are so
those
good.
Are yeah, that's my favorite type of sushi. So specifically that, or just like other type of tuna, just like a little nice selection
Oh, we
of
both
them.
want tuna. Oh, and have a great night,
Yes.
Craig's Critique. Thank you so much for coming by.
Yes,
thank you.
And for the last thing of like, the actual like bougie dishes, if you want to call them that, it would be Thai gravy noodles, also known as
We both want Thai dishes and things associated with memories.
Yes, and for me it's Radna. Ladna. I don't know how to pronounce Thai stuff, but it's gravy noodles, which is typically either beef or pork, the typical whatever you call those noodles with. In the States, you can't really get the actual like veggie that they end up putting into it because
Thai veggies
Gailan, I think is what it's called. But then it will sometimes have tofu and mushrooms, sometimes carrots, etc. And it's a very like thick sauce as well, and it's very different from typical Thai food because it doesn't have a lot of like that kind of curry base with it or coconut milk or anything like that. It's it has Chinese origins, but I love it. It's been my okay, well, I go like once a month to this Thai place and they know what I want. They don't even like ask me what I want anymore.
I love
they
that
just
when you
know.
go into a place and they know.
Yeah, they just immediately know, and they know to make it like extra spicy for me as well.
Real talk,
so
Thai
it's like-
food is so fucking good. I remember
amazing.
once I went to a Thai restaurant with my family and I tried this thing called crying tiger beef, and it was just like I don't know how they prepared the beef, but it was served on like a bed of fried rice, and it was the tiger wasn't the only thing crying that night, Libra. Oh my god,
it wasn't the only thing crying.
Oh my god, it was so good. It was so good. And it's so hard to find in Thai restaurants because I think it's like a very regional kind of thing in Thailand. Like not every region there has it, but it was one of the most heaven. You know what? Maybe I'll put the crying tiger beef in my last meal now that I think about it.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead, add it on there.
And you can
add
put
it
like
onto
fish
the
sauce
list.
on it, and oh my god, it's so good. And I love pad thai with tofu and.
Oh yeah, tofu. That's something else that can sometimes go in that as well.
A gallon of butter chicken. I've never had butter chicken before, but I do love naan bread.
Let's see. Oh yeah, the last two things, and this is just because I'm having to feed like my, three things that I have to feed my inner child. A can of beefaroni, from Chef Boyardee.
Beefaroni. Holy
Beefaroni,
macaroni!
That was my childhood growing up, and
It's okay. My childhood was bagel bites and pizza rolls.
Yep, and then Yoo-hoo chocolate milk for a drink.
Yoo-hoo.
And yep, and then God, I went blank on. Oh yeah, Dino Nuggies. It is a meme in the VTuber scene, but I love those things to death. I just don't eat them because they're so
You're
bad
really
for
fitting
you,
the
but
stereotype here.
I am.
Dino
And
Nuggies
then,
and chalky milk.
Yep, and then lastly for dessert, it would be red velvet cake, which is my favorite type of cake,
I love
and
red velvet
mint
cake.
chocolate ice cream, which is my favorite ice cream.
Ooh, and then you put a scoop of the ice cream on top of the cake.
Yep.
That
yep.
sounds good.
And
now I'm
that
getting
would be
hungry.
my last meal.
I'll eat myself to
as
death
well.
before whatever takes me. Yeah, no, I'll just eat myself to death too with a bunch of fatty foods. I could go for a fuck ton of pad see ew as my last meal. Ooh, pad see ew is so good.
What is that?
It's another noodle dish. The noodles are very like thick and like glassy and squishy, and it has like Thai basil in it and that black bean sauce. And it's in different
that would be
vegetables.
great.
It's so good. It's really good. And sometimes they put like pork or chicken in it.
Thai. Okay, I will just go ahead and say this. I'm biased towards Japanese food just because I love sushi and
Oh, no, I love
takoyaki
Japanese
and a lot of other
food.
stuff. But Thai food has got to be like number 2 or 3 for
Mhm.
me at this point.
Yeah, I'm a
Thai food is just so good.
big Thai food fan. I love it, and I actually, I have to send you, and I'll put this in the Discord server after stream. But I saw this like YouTube short the other day of these like matcha donuts in Japan, and they were like the size of my head. They were huge.
Oh my
And
god.
I had to watch the video of them making it over and over again. It was filled with like matcha cream, and I want to go to
I
Japan
love
for the
matcha.
food so badly.
Same.
I want those
I've said
matcha
many
donuts.
times. If I ever go to Japan, I'm gonna gain like 20 pounds.
I know,
by the
me
time I
too.
make it
No,
back.
I'm gonna gain so much weight if I go to Japan. Like it's not even funny.
Yeah, just because of the food.
I'm just gonna want to eat
But,
everything.
Bun.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and ask you something about, you being a VTuber again.
Ooh.
Moving on from like the morbid last meal. So, as a VTuber, what is the one thing years down the road that you would want to be known or remembered for?
Known or remembered for?
Yeah, like if you're still VTubing, say like 10 years later, what would you want to be known for? Or, if you move on to other aspects, what would you want people to remember you by?
It's interesting because like I'm always telling my chat that I don't want to be seen as a role model, and I don't consider myself an idol. I know a lot of VTubers do. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't consider myself one because I don't want to put that kind of pressure on myself, because like idols are seen as perfect. And I also don't want to be a good role model because like I'm often very honest with Chad about times that I fuck up, which is often.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't want them to remember me as somebody who saved their life or anything like that, or as somebody who changed the world or changed the game or changed their life. But I feel like I want something more simple than that. I want them to remember me as somebody who made them laugh when they had a hard day, maybe. I want them.
That is my exact answer.
Yeah.
That is exactly what I say.
I wanted them to remember me as just somebody that they felt like they could watch and just never have to take too seriously and just fucking, I don't know, have a laugh and enjoy themselves with,
Yeah, and that's what I said whenever I started VTubing as well, is years down the line, because everything eventually has to come to an end, whether it's tomorrow, a year from now, 10 years from now. I just want to, have fun with people, and then,
Exactly.
when they're having a hard day or like a bad time, they can just, look back at the times that they spent with, the silly bird or, Bun in your case, and just laugh at the stupidity we went through, and,
Exactly.
just, have some nostalgia with it.
Yeah, I want them to remember the time that I choked on the hot chip and was in pain. I want them to remember the time I raged playing Super Mario RPG. I want them to, remember all the times that I would get angry when they throw eggs at me. Like I want them when they think about me years down the line from now, I want them to laugh,
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know that like at least right now I don't have the resources to do some of the things that like the really big VTubers are doing. I'd like to, of course, but even if I never reach that point, I just like I always know it's gonna be hard for me to be like, oh, the VTuber that put on this amazing concert or did this wonderful event, but at least just to be remembered as somebody who made them laugh, I think would be enough for me. And welcome,
And I
level
think that-
999.
I think that's good.
Welcome. Be remembered for being Harpy's VTuber friend. Exactly.
Exactly. I mean, the good thing is I think with us, we'll probably, even if like either one of us end up quitting, we'll probably stay in touch. Like I
Yeah.
don't see that like
I would like
changing
that to
anytime
happen.
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
I mean, I would.
I'd like to, and do fun stuff at conventions and things like that, and
Yeah,
keep each other
I
updated
mean,
on our projects.
Yeah, I mean, maybe like next year we can go to like, I mean, I go up to like whatever the New York convention is. And then we
Yeah, let's
have,
do it.
you know how like a lot of VTubers end up having like a picture of their phones on the table with their
Yeah,
models
no,
on
I've
it?
always wanted to do that.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
That
And
would
it'd
be
be my
really
first time
cool.
in like New York in that area as well, so
Let's
you can show me
go.
around.
Yeah, maybe one of these future years. I'm sad because I'm not gonna be around for Anime NYC this year. I'm actually gonna be out of state for that. But maybe one of these upcoming years. That would be really fun.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
amazing.
Let's do it.
That'd be
We'll make
so
it
much fun.
happen. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
I
We'll
remember
make it
all the
happen.
times that Bunny didn't beat Undertale. Well, you know what? At least in a sense that can also make you laugh, right? That's still
Oh,
funny. That's still funny.
I love it. We're here going on like this emotional kind of like answer. It's just like this means a lot to us, and then our chats are just like, oh yeah, remember that time you sucked ass at a game or you did something stupid? I love it. We can always
Remember
you know,
that
count on
time
our
Lilith
chats to
lost
kick
so
us when
many
we're
times to the
down?
fucking spider boss in Undertale that it made her realize she's shit at this game?
Don't you love chat?
Maybe
Don't you
I'll finish
love
that
him
in the Discord
sometimes?
server one day. But you're
One
right,
day.
that things change and sometimes gotta end for a while. Yeah, even as a way to meet people, streaming is great. Yeah, I mean, of course there is
Yeah.
gonna be an end to everything. And as much as I would like to VTube forever, I know that, yeah, there probably will be a day that this journey will end. Hopefully that's not gonna be a very, very long time from now. I don't see that
Yeah.
anytime soon. But, you know, it's like you never know what people are going through. And sometimes people have to take breaks or... Yeah, because
Yeah.
I won't even lie that lately my brain worms have been pretty bad, so it's been hard for me to like find the motivation to stream as much. But I'm still gonna be here.
Oh yeah, no, we're not talking about graduation. It was just a question of like, you know, for both of us, like, what would we want to be remembered
Yeah,
by?
yeah,
you know,
no,
if like things did come to an end, or like, you know, years later on down the road.
There's a lot about life and just shit and myself that I don't know. But one thing that I've always known, even ever since I was a little kid, is that I like making people laugh, and I know that's something that I'm good at. So that's, I think, in terms of VTubing, that's what I want people to remember me by.
And that is a very good thing. That is a very good thing.
Just got back
And I'm
from,
gonna-
and we're talking about graduation. What the heck? Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. Don't worry. Neither of us are graduating.
Neither of us are. Neither of us are. Don't worry. But I have a few more questions here.
All right,
I'm
we
gonna
have
try
time
and
for
get
a few
through them.
more.
Yeah, because I know we had, you know, a bit of a time limit.
Yeah, no,
today
I
from
have
when
to
we
go
said
at around
earlier.
9 because I actually have another thing I have to do at around 9:30. But
Yeah.
but we're still good. I
So-
can still do a few more questions. And I'm
Okay,
having fun.
so
It's
I
like
am
we're
as
at a slumber
well.
party.
And oh man, I'm just thinking back to like my childhood. It's just like, hey, slumber parties, sleepovers, any of that. Yeah, no, I am so antisocial. It's like that's not gonna happen.
Now we're having one. We're having a virtual slumber party. And
Yeah.
Fluffy,
Yeah.
thank you so much for the 10 biddies. Thank you. And thank you for the on-screen celebration earlier too. I appreciate
Yes,
that.
thank you, Fluffy. So, talking about VTubing once more, what would you say is the most memorable moment as a VTuber on your journey so far?
Most memorable moment? Oh, that would definitely be like a month ago when we raised all the money for 2.0. That was pretty memorable. Just the fact that it's like, I don't know, because when I was planning everything out, I remember you were like, I was messaging you a lot when I was planning this whole thing out. And you were
Yeah,
helping me
yeah.
come up with ideas but like I was thinking the whole time, I was like, well, I mean, this is gonna probably be up for like on Throne for like a month, you know, because that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And then the full thing got funded in like 20 minutes, and I was just, I was so speechless.
Yeah, I mean, like we had talked about that like a few times leading up to that point, you know, and like I mean, I could just tell it's just you know you want to
crazy.
do good and you were like you know nervous about it.
Mhm.
I mean, as we all are, you know, because a lot of us VTubers are like we don't want to ask too much of them. We don't want to
Yeah,
seem
you
like
know,
e-beggars.
We don't want
or
to seem like
anything
we're begging,
that.
you know. And they
Yeah,
already do so
and-
much to support us.
Yeah, and it was just like, I know they want to. I know they're gonna help you out, Bun Bun. I'll give you these, help you out with these ideas, and we'll, work through this together. And they did way more than I thought they were
So
going to.
much
Like,
more.
I thought it would take a week, to get it fully funded and then be like done. But no, the 20 minutes like blew my mind.
It was crazy.
I told you have an amazing community, Bun Bun. I've
Yeah,
told you.
I
They love you, Bun Bun.
They are a wonderful community. So there's that. There's definitely been a few other moments too. Like my birthday this year was really fun. That was a pretty memorable stream. This was just, I don't know, it was nice seeing like how many people really care and wrote such sweet things. And I mean, there were definitely a few others too. Just so many. Probably the spicy stream too. Reaching affiliate was great, of course.
Oh yeah, that's always good. That is always good.
Yeah. Anytime I would show off like a new asset or like my wine model, like anytime I farted on stream.
Always with the farts.
Yeah.
And all
Thank
of
you for the
those.
fart alert. But yeah, I mean, it was. There have been so many. Definitely, like, just the whole journey itself has been just very memorable. Y'all did that the one night I was out camping. It was pretty wild.
It was very wild. It was
Yeah.
very wild.
Slumber party, better go to bed at an appropriate time or Mama Fluffy's gonna put you to sleep. Don't worry, I will.
Don't worry.
I'll go to
We
bed at a
will.
reasonable hour and I'll take my melatonin.
Yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good, Burb and Bun Bun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Read me bedtime
So,
story and give me chocolate milky.
I have 4 total, so I'll try and get through these.
Okay.
I'll try to keep it on track. So,
Sorry, I know I have a
If,
tendency to yap.
yeah, no, it's all good. I love the yapping. I mean, it's given us like some good stuff to work with tonight. So, Hololive members will sometimes have their parents on, or like grandparents, whoever raised them, as, on their stream. How embarrassing would it be, or how much would they try to embarrass you if you had them on stream?
I mean, they've told me. I remember once I had a conversation with my brother, because I sometimes I like to talk to him about the streaming stuff, and I told him that like the relationship that I like to have with my chat is I like them to think of me as their annoying little sister.
Yeah.
And I was talking with him also about him maybe coming on stream sometime, and he's like, that would be perfect because then I can tell them all that you are an annoying little sister. So
Okay, I can see how that is gonna go
yeah,
then.
I mean, I think my mom she'd probably be a little confused about how it all works, but I think she would probably be the most normal one on stream because she's very, very sweet and encouraging, and I mean, we can both sometimes have a pretty rotted sense of humor, but we would have fun. And then my dad and my brother, I think, would try a little harder to embarrass me.
Yeah, they bring up like the embarrassing baby stories and stuff like that,
God,
and all
yeah.
the dumb crap.
Yeah, my dad probably would because he still I love my dad, but I think sometimes he still thinks that he still sees me as like his little 5-year-old girl, and so he's always just like, oh, my baby, like fatherly things, but
Yeah.
so I'm sure
Daddy's little
nothing
girl
would
and
be
all that.
stopping him from like telling embarrassing stories, and I'm sure my brother would be happy too as well.
Okay, that would be amazing if he ever did.
I'm excited for
we
Big
got-
Bro Streamer one day. Yeah, no, chat loves Bunny Bro, so
Yeah, Bunny Bro sounds like that would be really
Yeah.
fun to have on.
it would be fun having Bunny Bro on. Libra and Lilith
So-
definitely playing Corpse Party under the covers.
I mean, when Corpse Party 2, like the new one comes out.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, it's a
heck
slumber
that's
party.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, our parents said we could have Coca-Cola tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna have some. It's gonna be tasty.
And hello,
So-
Una, welcome. Good to see you. We're doing well.
Yep. Hello, we're doing good. So, I mean, you said it like a little bit ago. A lot of good things have happened recently, for the Bun Bun, from your birthday stream to funding the 2.0 model, etc. How are you feeling about your future going forward as a VTuber?
I mean, I definitely feel hopeful. I, of course, really wish it was easier for me to like find the resources to have like just cooler shit, because there's a lot I want to do in my VTubing journey, which is why I want to keep going much longer. So I feel hopeful now that the art is done for 2.0. I just need to save up for the rigging now. And I really think that once to like I have my debut for 2.0 and I have like a lot of nice new assets, it's gonna motivate me to like work a lot harder, because streaming is mostly a hobby for me. I always say this is what I do for fun and kind of as my escape from like real life. But you know, but I still have goals, and I think I want to get a little more serious about it after that. And
yeah, that makes sense. I'm kind of in the same boat.
And so I feel like once I do really kick it more into gear, maybe like make more shorts, make other types of content on other platforms, I think I'm gonna feel just a lot more motivated in general, because it's like I definitely go through highs and lows in my journey, and now I wouldn't say I'm not at a low right now, but there's so much stuff always going on in like my real life that's always kind of getting in the way, that when I have, you know, these periods of like mental ruts and mental illness, it can be hard for me to like either find the motivation to stream or plan fun streams. And so I keep apologizing to my chat, being like, I hope that my streams haven't been too boring or uncreative lately. But I definitely know that it's like, I don't know, sometimes I'll finish a stream and be like, oh, I could have done better. But
I mean, a lot of it is definitely, you know, inside the mental.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I even said it like before, you know, we started to stream. It's like the chat, you know, loves you. They'll be there for you, like through all the high times and the low times.
Exactly, and the fact that they haven't left even after the low times shows that I'm feeling hopeful. So yeah, I think that it's like, once I have those motivators already, I'll definitely be feeling just. I mean, I'm already hopeful about my VTubing future. I know I'm gonna work very, very hard.
Like, I'm very happy to hear that, Bun Bun, and I think you're gonna do good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as you get like a bit more visualization on things and can like, you know, plan out things in the future, it's gonna turn out good.
Exactly.
And here's the second to last question, Bun Bun.
Okay.
Now this one is gonna be a bit more of a serious one.
We stand Lily Hero. Thank you.
Thank you. So, we know that the VTuber scene and social media can be very intimidating to participate in.
Yes.
Is there any advice that you would want to pass on to chat or anybody else that is wanting to get started in VTubing, or, you know, is thinking of getting into it in general?
When it comes to social media?
Social media or the VTuber scene itself.
Okay, well, when it comes to like VTubing specifically, here's one piece of advice that I have for chat. If you guys want to get into it and you're thinking of making all the social media platforms, this might be a bit of a hot take actually, but
Oh, hot take.
you don't need to engage with every piece of VTubing discourse that you see, because I don't know. That's one thing I've noticed, is that often whenever something goes crazy in the VTubing scene, I just see everybody kind of has to give their input on it and give their opinion, even if it has just nothing to do with them really. And when you see so many of these posts hearing everybody's input on every little issue, I don't know, it can put you in a bad headspace, because it's like Twitter, I've been noticing lately, has been making me so miserable.
It's a cesspool.
It
is a major cesspool.
And I just get sad whenever I'm on it. And I personally don't tweet a lot, just because it's like, I don't think the world needs to know what my opinion is on everything, especially in the VTubing scene. And I don't know. And it's like you can end up attracting a lot of negativity that way too, and get yourself into your own controversies. And I don't fucking have time for that. So it's like my big advice for people is focus on your own journey. Don't engage so much with the drama and the discourse that you see. Don't constantly compare yourself to other VTubers. You can feel inspired by them, and you can have them motivate you to want to work harder and think of different ideas for creative streams. But don't constantly compare yourself to them and be like, why can't I be like them? How come I'm not getting the views that they're getting? Because it's gonna drive you fucking insane. It'll drive you crazy. Yep. So it's like, really just focus on your own journey, and remember that at the end of the day, we're all just fucking anime people using these little puppets, and it's not that serious.
Yeah, and I think I'll, give a little thing on my thing because you kind of like brought up like don't focus on like those small things or like, numbers or stuff. Discord cut out, so I couldn't hear like everything there. But one thing I will say is no matter what happens, numbers and stuff will eventually end up coming up, whether
Yes.
it's a drop in numbers or you're not growing as much as you used to or whatever ends up happening. They will come up. They will be a very heavy mental stressor on you. And I will say this. If you want to be able to get into like the streaming scene, VTuber, or social media, take the precautions ahead of time and be ready for the mental downs, whether that be depression, anxiety, etc.
Imposter syndrome,
and have things in place that can help you work through it.
Yep.
Whether that be a therapist, a psychiatrist, friends and family, or, medicine, if that is the route you want to take. And it will happen, whether you want to admit it or not, but have the measures to help you work through it. And that will help you out in the long run a lot. And that is what I will
make friends.
That is my main thing I will say.
Have people that can understand your experience and your perspective.
Yes, that is also like very important.
I mean, I will say
I'm
that
glad
making these new friends this year has definitely helped me a lot. It's helped me feel so much less lonely in the community, and just also knowing that there are people that like want to hang out with me and genuinely be my friend, even though I'm like, technically a quote-unquote small VTuber, which that's another thing. I hate all of the terminology in streaming culture.
I do as well.
Yeah, that's why I always tell
my
my chat, I'm like, I don't like the term hidden gem. I prefer undiscovered superstar.
Undiscovered superstar, bun, gonna hit the Broadway shows near you.
Exactly. Work very hard, but do not burn yourself out. Yes, that's actually another really great piece of advice too. Or you're gonna have to answer to Mama Fluffy. Exactly.
Or you answer
Listen to Mama Fluffy. I wish I was fucking anime people one day. VR will also.
Okay, so Bun, I have one final question here
Yeah.
before, I'm out of questions for this because we're about to hit time, I think. So, are there any future plans or hints that you want to give chat about the eventual 2.0 model? Or do you want to keep that all under wraps alongside any future plans or streams that you have in mind?
Hints. I mean, I did show them I did show my subs in the Discord server one tiny little preview, so they've seen what the eyes look like. But they've
seen the eyes. Let's go.
But there is going to be a very, very cute toggle that I think is going to make chat very happy.
Oh yes,
And
I
I won't
know
tell them
that'll make him happy.
Yeah. I'll let you know what it is after stream. But yeah, it's something that I wasn't expecting was going to be a toggle until I commissioned the artist, and then they added it on as like a cute little like extra. So, yeah. It's not a toilet toggle.
Toilet toggle. Oh my god, your chat. I love your chat.
Every
so
time.
much fun.
Lilith, we know you. You're also a sub. Come on. Hey! There was one time years ago where somebody, it was like a fan of like the YouTube channel that I was on. They were like tag a bottom, and they just tagged me, and I was like, what the fuck is this about?
Oh man, I had considered I was considering putting on a theme there of
asking a question of top
chat.
or bottom.
Yeah, I'm like,
you goddamn VTuber.
But I didn't put it down now.
Well, it looks like chat can answer for you. Or for me.
I love chat. I love the chats. But that is the last one I had, Bun. We have got through all of them.
Yeah, well thank you, Libra. These were some wonderful questions. I really appreciate you putting all of these together and coming on stream and just enjoying yourself with me.
Yeah, I always have, fun doing it. Like I said, I'm just glad I was able to, talk to the boss and get it all good to go and make it possible.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm sorry that there was so much confusion about scheduling. That was my bad.
Oh, it's all good. Like I said, I'm partly, responsible for that as well, because I could have communicated better.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine. We
Well, if
good.
it's
We
only
ended
ever
up
top
having
of a
it.
toilet. I love your chat so much, Fun Bun.
You guys are so mean to me. You did this. You're making them more feral than usual.
This has been fun. I've enjoyed our
And
time.
hello,
I've
Blauvin.
enjoyed this
Welcome.
time.
Why are you laughing? What are you laughing about? Toilet is a type of throne.
Yeah, it's a type of throne.
You know what? One of my VTuber goals is to get a figure made, and the base for that figure will just be a fucking toilet, and it'll be me sitting over one in pain.
Oh, that would be amazing. That would be so good.
I've been feral. I stay feral. You're a bad influence on them.
But I
you.
mean, I'm the best influence, though.
This was all you. But yeah, but thank you, Libra. This was a lot of fun. I definitely need to have you on even more so we can get back to Spooky and all our other games too. Maybe we can play some Rage games sometimes. I want to come back to your stream too for another Harpy Horror Coven.
Yes, probably next month, I think.
Yay!
We can do that.
But yeah, everybody here, if you're not following Libra Historia already, what the fuck are you doing? She's got really fun streams. She plays Overwatch, she plays Pokemon, she builds cool shit. She's a really fucking great streamer. So if you're not already, then go do it now. Thank you for the shout out. Yes, everybody right there. Now you don't have a choice. Go do it. Go follow Libra.
Go do it.
Yeah,
Follow
and Libra, is there anything that you would like to plug? Anything exciting coming up for you on stream?
So, nothing. Well, I do have I can't say what the announcement is going to be, but I'm going to have a really big announcement on this upcoming Sunday for something that has been in the works for a while, that has been completed for a while, but is going to have an actual launch soon. Hint, hint.
Oh, very exciting.
Very exciting.
Yeah, Libra's got big things coming up. So until my 2.0 is ready, just keep on supporting Libra's big projects and support Libra's projects even when 2.0 happens. Just always support Libra's projects. Bunny should also interview Libra. I would love to do that. I would love to come up with some interview questions for you if you'll have me.
Oh yeah, that would be fun. I would like to do that.
I'll get my revenge. I'm the oldest Libra
You
fan
get
here.
your
Let's go.
revenge.
That's true. You're the reason that me and Libra met. So thank you so much for that.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Thank you for introducing me to the best birb on Twitch.tv.
The best birb
The
and
best
the best
birb
bun.
ever. Yay. Ooh, the Libra Dakimakura cover. Oh, Libra. Scandalous.
Okay, so I have said that in the future I do want to have a Dakimakura made, but that's not in the cards yet until I get the new model, until I get like the Gemini project taken care of.
I'm gonna have one made of me too, but it'll be me over the fucking toilet because that's all you guys want now. No, it's not gonna be sexy at all. You can trust me on that.
A non-sexy Dakimakura.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be the least sexy Dakimakura out there. But yeah, I have to go. I have another engagement to attend to. But thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight. I hope you all had a fun time, learned a little bit more about me and a little bit more about Libra. Thank you, INF with you. Thank you, Trickproof. Thank you, Fluffy. Thank you, Doc. Thank you to all of my lurkers. Thank you so much, everybody. You all mean the absolute world to me. Thank you for all of your support today. I will probably be back on either Thursday or Friday. Maybe I'll stream both Thursday and Friday. I'm not sure yet. I have some things to figure out. But I'll write in the Discord server next time I'll be live, because I'm probably not going to do a schedule this week, because I'm just trying some stuff out, because I'm so bad at scheduling.
Yeah.
Ow!
Why do birds say cork THO?
Exactly, why do they? Why do the boards say chirp? Why do the boards say chirp?
We say chirp.
No, they say chirp, but thank you so much for the
Chirp.
100. Oh, and thank you, Darth Vader. See you. But yes, I hope everybody has a great night. I will see you guys very, very soon. I will be back a little later this week, but I hope you all have a wonderful evening, wonderful day. Keep on shining. Bye, 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 bye,
Bye
bye.
bye bye bye.